God damn it, I've had it. I've had it with you guys. I've absolutely had it up to here. We're gonna lose by 40 to Real Madrid. Oh, what if we lose by 30? Oh, Real Madrid's gonna beat us. Oh, this team's fucked. Oh, this team, man, shut up. Jesus Christ. Have some damn shame. This has gone on long enough. So what if they lose today? They might. I don't give a shit. This is a top 25 team in the world. Man, no, they're not. They're just not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my European viewers who have deluded them. Say, you guys know I'm king of delusion. I respect it. This is not a top 25 team in the world. Okay, I'm sorry. No, they're not. Hope the Mavericks win by 50. They won't. They're not going to. I'll give them 31st best team in the world. I'll give them 31st best team in the world. Nice moment for Luka. Bro.
Bueno, la verdad que no sé qué decir. Este es un día especial para mí. Muchas gracias a todos, de verdad. Viendo a mis ex compañeros, entrenadores, gente que estuve 7 años con ellos, y a vosotros, la verdad que muchas gracias.
Anyone know what he just said?
Thank you to the crowd, to his former teammates, to everyone there at the fans. Obviously, his days.
Luka has never been happier. That much is true. Why no stream Monday? I decided I didn't have anything really to talk about. And then I'm streaming today. I'm streaming Wednesday. I'm streaming Friday. So. And unfortunately, not streaming the. Derrick Jones Jr. is starting, and so is Exum. So no Josh Green. No, who else are we missing? Kyrie.
Grant Williams, the free agent acquisition of the offseason and the signing trade with the Boston Celtics, and Derrick Jones Jr., who has played, of course, with Miami and Phoenix and Portland. And
I'm not streaming the Rangers game.
In the starting lineup today. So we're back in the studio.
Not streaming the Rangers game today.
For Devin Harris, Dana Larson. Let's address the breaking news that we found out about less than 45 minutes ago, because when we go back to the images of the Wizink Center in Madrid, we'll see Luka Doncic, but we won't see him for very long. He suffered a left calf strain at practice yesterday. He desperately wants to play as much as he possibly can and wanted to play something along the lines of what he'd been playing in the first 2 preseason games, that is, which is around 20 minutes. That's not going to happen. We understand it's just going to be a handful of minutes in the first quarter today.
It is preseason, right?
It is.
Yeah, and doing preseason, you have to err on the side of caution.
Yes.
And certainly with
Luka
one of
has
the
a
top
calf
players in
strain.
Luka Doncic, you're not going to worry about what he's doing right now, even though it's probably disappointing for him. The beat has to go on without him.
Indeed.
I think, just with the summer he's had, as much time as he's played, you want to be cautious, like you said. It's probably heartbreaking. I know he wants to give the fans of Real Madrid a show, but you have to be careful.
Right.
You want these guys healthy going into the regular season.
Fucking calf strain
and he's too
already.
big of a force not to be healthy at the start of the season. So oh, I think this is the right decision.
Got to look across at the players and the former teammates and the guys that he grew up with and learned from and mentored him. And you know he's been dreaming about bringing his Mavs and leading them against this crew. I'm sure it is heartbreaking for him. And one of those moments that he'll probably be disappointed about. But overall, this trip, I'm sure, Mark, for him has to just be a dream come true with that incredible welcome back. He's
Well, that's not good.
Legend there, and a favorite son, not only in
Obviously.
in Madrid as well, as you can see.
We're getting close to tip-off time. There's a special presentation that is occurring right now as well. You know, Dana, to your point, I believe that's Fiorentino Perez, the president of Real Madrid, of the football club, of the basketball club as well.
No, I've been recording a video. I didn't know that he had a calf strain.
Luka said this is going to be one of the most special games of my career, if not the most special. Here I learned everything. Speaking, studying, and how to
That sucks for Luka and the fans.
not be able to put on the performance I know he wants to for the fans today. It's certainly going to be disappointing, but Harp used a word, and I know that Mark Stein, who was there, has reported on this as well, and the word is cautious, and I think that you would add in the word, if I may quote Mark Stein,
That sucks ass.
Stein will be joining us later in the broadcast on Madrid. Ultra cautious, I believe, is where what the
Surprised he's playing through it. Calf strains lead to Achilles stuff.
opens 2 weeks from,
Makes me kind of wonder how serious it is.
but he had a calf injury that kept him out for 2 weeks in part of the Utah series, 13 days from the time he sustained it until he returned to the floor 2 years ago in the playoffs.
You know, the Devin's
Kyrie's not playing either.
busy summer. It's not like he's been sitting on the couch and not being active as a player. So, you know, he'll have plenty of time to play. In 2 weeks, he won't be able to get enough basketball.
He had a calf injury back in 2022. Took, what, like 2-3 weeks to heal? Well, there's varying strains
They're getting ready to tip things off.
of calf strains.
Real Madrid at Wissing Center. Here are the
Keep in mind, too, Real Madrid is,
Yule, the captain. You saw former Maverick Facundo Campazzo, who's part of the starting lineup. The rest of them,
but if the calf strain's bad enough, Luka's not playing at all.
big man.
Like, calf strains, you don't fuck around with calf strains.
Musa is their leading scorer. He used to play for the Brooklyn Nets. And Gershon Yabusele rounds out the starting group for Real Madrid. Remember, guys, last year Facundo Campazzo played 8 games.
But Real Madrid, from what I understand, is they're in the middle of their season currently.
And Luka Doncic. Yes, Baku. Well, they were anticipating an 8:45 Madrid time tip-off, and they're not going to be too far off of that. About 8:48 ultimately is going to be the tip-off.
So I don't know how serious they're going to take it,
NBA players on
to be honest with you.
team 9.
Definitely a bit of a disappointment
There's some friendly faces when they
that Luka's only going to play 5 minutes.
have handled all of the games for the Mavericks.
There is a, 10-day break for the Mavs? I mean, they don't play their last preseason game until next Friday. So,
No team has ever
plenty of time to get some rest.
national preseason games. 2 in Abu Dhabi against the Minnesota Timberwolves, losing those games by 12 points last Thursday and by 8 points on Saturday, and now this Maverick game tonight against Real Madrid.
I have a question for Devin.
What up, B-Dot? Now, Kid did say that the other rotation guys will be getting a decent amount of run.
Fatigue to start a season? It is a vacation before an actual NBA
Luka's
is about to take.
limited
Question. I think, you know, it's early
return to Real Madrid.
and that gives you enough time to get back, get relaxed. They only have one more preseason game until the start of it, so I think the NBA does a great
Derek Lively is playing.
job to recuperate,
I'm excited by Derek Lively, man. I have a Derek Lively video coming out tonight.
to be able to come back. And
I've really liked, after going back and rewatching the first 2 games, I really like Derek Lively's contribution so far.
When they get back, they will have an off day in Madrid tomorrow. The team will return on Thursday, and then there's a mandatory 3-day rest period. Some guys may come in and lift and do some light work, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be rest days, and there won't be an official practice again until Monday for the Mavericks when they get back for training camp leading up to the last preseason.
Derek Lively's had some very promising stuff. And here's the thing that I
They still have
mentioned in the video I'm dropping later today. Keep in mind, for the Mavericks, can Derek Lively be better at interior defense and rebounding than Dwight Powell? That's the ask year one.
years ago.
That is the ask year one.
Won the Spanish League 38 times.
What up, JC?
Won the Copa del Rey 28 times, and I bring that to the table because that does have some
It's on NBA TV. It's on Bally Sports.
European players that are in the NBA, this will relate to domestic cup competitions that they've played within their own league. So they've won 28 Copa del Rey championships. They won EuroLeague 11 times, the biggest domestic competition in Europe. And they've also beaten 2 NBA teams before, 2 and 6 against NBA teams, with wins against Toronto in 2007 and against the Oklahoma City Thunder in Madrid in 2016.
All right, limited minutes for Luka.
Remarkable, right? And the big reason why is the guy that we keep talking about, Luka Doncic.
Games blocked in your area.
A lot of their
Kyrie not playing. Is Josh Green not playing, or is he just not starting?
Other clubs, if you support Anadolu Efes or Fenerbahce in Turkey or
Dante Exum is starting.
his teams in Greece like Olympiacos,
He's getting a post fade to start the game. All right, Exum.
Bologna in Italy, there are great clubs in Europe.
All right, Dante.
Basketball club of the
I see you.
Madrid. They are the cream
Baku Campazzo, Mavs legend.
of the heap, if you will, when it comes to teams outside the NBA, and they've got the resume to prove it.
the game is probably a lot bigger for them.
Good defense by the Mavs. Damn, he hit that three. Yeah, Exum is nice. I did see that Exum has big beef with Madrid. I saw that. Oh, Luka's hitting a three. Luka, just put up. Hey, Luka, put up 10 shots in your 5 minutes. Nobody cares.
You know, he's favoring the left calf strain, but did just knock down a 3.
Dude, the calf strains are terrifying, man. If he's got a real calf strain, I don't even want him out there.
Sergio Yul made a shot a moment ago for Real Madrid, and he just made another one. The captain, who has played over 1,000 competitive matches, Sergio Yul spent his whole career essentially at
Luka just bombing threes.
Three-point line looks a little close. Well, where are they shooting from?
So they are. Thank you. That's a good.
There's an NBA three.
Yeah, that is.
FC Barcelona or FC Barcelona. I'm gonna keep accidentally doing that for some reason. Real Madrid bombing threes. This guy's got 3 threes already.
Yule's opened up 3 for 3. But to your point, Devin, so this game is going to be played with NBA rules today, like defensive 3 seconds and goaltending.
Sign this dude.
Along those,
I guess every team is gonna go crazy from 3.
point line is closer,
Grant Williams misses a 3.
which is essentially 22 feet 2 inches. The NBA 3-point line is 23.9 at the arc. It's 22 feet in the corner, so this is just a little bit longer than a
Good defense right there by Exum.
Tavares taking the ball inside.
Tavares is nice. I do know Tavares is nice.
The court overall is smaller.
Same size. Lane would be different if they were using that lane, but
The court is smaller.
actually same size. Yeah, but the 3-point line being
Luka always talked about how it was so much easier to score
Baku, don't. Dude, what's going on with these threes?
overseas. Also knocking down a 3, which he can do, as we've experienced.
Oh, nice. Luka to Lively. What's going on? All right, the threes have been a little bit nuts so far in the preseason. Like, Facu just hit a sidestep contested 3.
point shooting. Sergio Yul has made 3. Luka Doncic just made 1. This might be their first 2-point attempt here. As
Lively with the defense inside. Nice job, D-Live. Nice. Yeah, Luka's like barely getting up the court on offense, and he's just going to bomb half-court threes. Hey, cannot complain. Luka catch and shoot on a half-court 3, damn near. Logo 3.
He's 2 for 3 now, right? So sit him down and let him look out for that calf.
3 minutes gone.
As a player in this league,
Going to get right back into competitive action. Coming up on Thursday, they've got a EuroLeague game against the recent 2-time champs of the EuroLeague, Anadolu Efes. So they've got to travel
oh my God, man. Mavs fans are such babies, dude.
back as we see light.
I don't usually read into stuff like this, but severely limiting your franchise player in a game he's been looking forward to for 6 years now is a big risk. Hey, man.
The connection between Luka Doncic and Derek Lively.
Yeah, I've seen a lot in practice. They're working on throwing different lobs, and Luka's really he benefits from having a rolling center. And Lively, as athletic as he is, I think that's going to be something to watch for throughout the regular season.
I really think it helps Lively to be playing with
Mavs fans are like begging Luka to get a big injury in like a meaningless international game. Meaningless in the sense of there's no like actual real gain to winning.
moment he can with a guy like Dwight Powell.
Luka turns it over.
Has made a living, if you would, in the pick and roll.
Good transition defense by Grant Williams and Derek Jones Jr. Luka, another catch and shoot 3. Hold on a second. Hey, is Luka catch and shoot 3 happening this year?
But I don't think we give enough credit to the guy that he's learning from on a daily basis, and that's Tyson Chandler. understanding how to roll defensively. You know, being
That's honestly actually a very big development, if so. Bro, teams don't fucking miss threes against us so far.
How to roll, the proper way to roll. You know, they're pick and roll guys and they're pick and pop guys. Tyson, I think we would agree that
Exum pull up three.
roll guy. Yes. But he really understood how to set screens, free guys up, and how to slip, which is a lost art a lot of times in this league right now.
Another three. Holy shit, man.
Just came into the game and made a three. Now John and Musa has just knocked down a three-pointer. He leads Real Madrid in scoring this year, averaging about 15 points a game across all their competitions. They've already played 4 Spanish League games.
Luka one-legged fade.
There's Luka with the dirt one-legged fadeaway that's off target. I believe we've seen, 6 made threes already in the game. Yeah,
They're 6 of 6 from 3.
6 as a matter of fact on threes for Real Madrid on three-pointers so far in this game. Now Campasso scores inside, and it's a 22-16 lead for Madrid. Looking for a 4th three-pointer in the first quarter. Luka
Lively getting active on the boards.
ball. Grant Williams made a three, by the way, just a moment ago. And in that sequence, the ball saved in bounds to Grant Williams. And I believe then you had a foul.
That was a great block by Grant Williams.
Point that Dana made in the open. Grant Williams playing defense, blocking Yabusele, and then Luka connecting on a three-pointer.
Well, you can't give up on plays when guys get by defenders. You have
Well, I think Luka's done for the day.
Grant certainly in position that possession.
Still like a dual block between, you know, Grant and Jones. And
There it goes, Luka.
I think, you know, we talk about the more athletic they've gotten, and I think, you know, that
Did I say Barcelona again?
lot more blocking shots, rebounding.
I don't know why I keep doing that. Tim comes in.
We saw Luka go out of the game. Tim Hardaway's come in, and by all reports that we received, again, approximately just after 1 o'clock Central Time, the 4 minutes and 53 seconds.
Nice pull up right there by
And 6
Timmy.
of which he made three threes.
Calf injuries are not anything to fuck around with, man. If they're like, if there's even a time, the thigh injury is another thing, right? If doctors have looked at it and they're just like, it's a pain thing and it can't really get worse, that's one thing. Good job by Tim.
You really got to give Luka
That's one thing, but calf injuries you don't want to fuck around with, man.
look super comfortable at the moment for him
Tim, another open three. Nice. Good stuff there. Work, Timmy.
in this game at least and wanted to
Have to feel for the people that want to see Luka. Yeah, it sucks for the fans. It really does.
he got a few in.
Good closeout, Grant. Way to stay down. Yeah, Grant. Great defense, Grant. Tough shot.
While he's out there, you always wonder when a guy comes into a game with the
Yabusele. What team did he play on in FIBA?
Well, obviously, stay tuned as the afternoon unfolds. We'll see what sort of comments Jason Kidd makes after the game in terms of elaborating.
France. That's right. He's French.
Will be more determined until the team gets back to Dallas on Thursday in terms of what the outlook is for Luka for the remainder
So are these like NBA refs?
of the regular season in just over 2 weeks.
Are they going NBA rules with like refs that are over there? Or do they have real NBA refs there? No, I'm not streaming the Rangers game. Just got too much going on. I can't do like a 7-hour stream today. Rugby? I did see the GM poll. If D-Life hits a 3, I'm starting the Rookie of the Year campaign. I'm glad Luka's out, getting him right for the season. I do agree. I mean, calf injuries are just, you don't even fuck around with those, man. Like, it's not even a... I don't even like doing limited minutes on a calf injury. But I get it, though. I completely understand why. So I guess they're not even keeping stats for the, for Real Madrid. Luka, 9 points, 3 of 5 from 3. I think all 3 of those were catch and shoot threes. I think he had 1 step back. But 2 catch and shoot threes. I mean it sounds dumb, but that's actually a decently big development of Luka's like actually hitting catch and shoot threes this year, because it's just not something that. It's just weirdly like how good of a scorer he is, how amazing of a shooter he is. It's just strangely he just has never really been a great catch and shoot guy. It just, no matter what, just seems like one of those guys where the harder the shot, the better for him. Lively, is this right? Lively's got 3 assists already? Especially next to Kyrie. Yeah, he's going to have to hit catch and shoot threes. So that's actually a big development. I thought Luka looked good. Obviously, 5 minutes sucks, but you got to be careful with him, man. Like, it's just, there's no point. Like, I understand it. Trust me, guys. You guys know my stance on this. I've been screamed at and yelled at for it a million times over about taking it as being as cautious as possible with Luka. I get that he had fans there that were wanting to see him. I get this was a big moment for Luka, but man, at the end of the day, you got a long season ahead of you with hopefully a long playoff run. I mean, hopefully, right? Hopefully. I hope so. Solid play and run. Fuck you. Josh Green's out there. So interesting Josh Green minutes. Oh my God, man. They're not missing from 3. Oh, Josh Green with a head of steam. Fouled. Okay. Tim, nice little move by Timmy.
From a live standpoint, so just throwing them out there and letting them learn is something I know very well. I started coming right out of the gate too, and there's no better way to pick up that experience.
Let another one fly. Oh my God, man. Dude, this is the preseason shooting stuff's been insane. The teams just straight up don't miss. Good pass by Seth. Josh Green, corner 3, nice. I mean, guys, they're literally, they've missed 1 3, and they're like bombing them. I don't know really what to say. They're hitting insane threes.
That's a miss by Vincent Poirier, former player with Boston and Philadelphia, the big guy, number 17 for Real Madrid. I'm glad that.
Now, do you respect Madrid? I never didn't respect Madrid. Yeah, 89% from 3.
Real Madrid has opened up the game 8 out of 9 on 3-pointers, but it's only preseason, Dana.
That's right.
8 out of 9 from 3 to start the game. Bro, even if the shots are wide open, 8 of 9 is fucking nuts. NFL picks today? No, man, that's later in the week. Guys, the top 10 of the world run has ended, unfortunately. Timmy off the screen. Nice work, Josh Green. Wait, what the fuck? Why was that guy out? Why was that guy there? All right, this looks like an all-star game now. I'm now down to 143 in the world. It was a rough week for me a week ago. Not as rough now that I'm looking at it as I initially thought, but not the dominance we were used to. Oh, yeah, great pick and roll D by Dwight Powell. Yeah, Dwight Powell offensive board. Got hit in the face, classic. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. If this game is going to continue to trend this way, this isn't even a good preseason tune-up. Because like it's Real Madrid's like they're in the middle of a season and they're kind of playing like all-star game level defense at times. Oh my God, nice pass, Josh Green. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There's your Josh Green harp right there.
Nice facilitate that time. Got himself in the lane, which he's very good at. Head up. Dwight Powell doing the Dwight Powell, getting to a spot.
Now there's Poirier inside. Sergio Rodriguez with the dump off.
Got hit in the head, that's right. Powell's back. Him just letting it fly.
NBA career, 32 games between those two teams in the 2019-20 and 2021 seasons.
Josh Green, Dwight Powell, little pick and roll has been nasty.
Eli Njai on the cut, stepped out of bounds, and now there is a dead ball and a timeout on the floor.
I think the Mavs look pretty good so far. I really don't know how Madrid's just bombing threes. Okay, random close-up of Mark Stein. Madrid's just bombing threes. I mean, Dallas is bombing threes too, but that's what they do. The defense has been a little shoddy. I mean, from Real Madrid's point of view, like, you're already in the middle of your season. Like, what the fuck do you have to play for? It is an exhibition game. Yeah, but for the Mavericks, this should be like a preseason tune-up. Like, do you watch Meat Canyon? No. Meat Canyon? I think I saw Mavs CBA post that they will apparently have 3 tradable firsts next offseason. Yeah, they will. Assuming that they don't fuck around in our bottom 10 team again, which pray to God we're not. The Knicks will have their pick in the draft, and then the only pick the Mavericks don't have any. The only draft pick the Mavericks don't have any piece of is was it 2028? Is it 2028 or 2029? 2029, right? Whatever the pick is, they whatever the pick they traded for Kyrie, and then 2030 pick swap with the Spurs. Mark Stein there. Mark Stein, friend of the show. Got screamed at by him once. Actually, not me.
Sports, of course, longtime NBA beat writer. You can subscribe to his Substack. And Mark Stein joins us now from the Wissink Center in Madrid. Mark, how are you doing today? Or tonight, I should say.
I am great, guys. I'm in Europe, so you especially know I'm happy. But the Mavericks evening obviously has been thrown into a bit of a spin with having to limit Luka Doncic to the 5 minutes. I mean, it has been a long, rough trip to say the least.
Okay, so let's delve into that a little bit more. We found out.
Nice, Dwight.
Just had a follow, by the way. We found this news out.
Hold on, I'm listening to what Mark Stein has to say.
Time 8 o'clock there, where you are. Maybe you got tipped off to it a little bit earlier. But what can you tell us about this apparent left calf strain suffered by Luka in practice yesterday?
Yeah. So yesterday, the first substantive practice that the Mavericks were able to have on this trip, because with all the NBA events they're doing, I mean, the schedule was just packed beyond the 2 games. But I'm told he tweaked it early in practice. It wasn't even because the practice went long and it wasn't even clear what exactly happened. But obviously, as we know, left issue has been something that's plagued Luka Doncic since really late February, early March. And I think he's honestly crushed.
Nice, Josh.
This game has, it's something he's badly wanted, and he really lobbied to play these 4 minutes and change that he was able to play. I think the map didn't go at all, but I mean, but really the whole trip was so much for Luka to be able to set him up to come back to the club where he really broke into professional basketball and grew up. So they gave him the 4 minutes, but with for the second straight game, and now Luka limited, nowhere close to the dream script that the Mavericks were hoping for on this
Good audio.
trip.
Stein, D. Harper, listen, from what you have seen from Derek Lively, has he shown the maturity as a young player to step in and be a starter to start the Mavericks season?
Yeah, Harp, honestly, I think they are giving him every chance to be the starter. I think he would have to play his...
Someone just tweeted, Bally got Mark Stein using a tin can.
And we've been talking about the concerns about foul trouble.
Josh Green looks really good.
He got drafted, but he has proven to be a rim deterrent, a very sappy guy that opposing rim attackers are trying to stay away from. And the Mavericks' perspective, based on everything they know realistically he's not ready to be a 25 to 30 minute starter in the NBA, but they'd wrap him and let him benefit from the experience and everything he's going to learn. So I would say yes, at this point, despite the foul trouble, he is on track to be the opening night starter.
Hey, Steiny, Devin Harris, how we doing? Quick question. So I know
Josh Nowitzki.
I'm good.
Starting both Lively and Omax, have they come to more of agreement on who that 5th starter is going to be? Are they content on starting 2 rookies, or are they giving an opportunity to somebody else to earn that 5th spot?
Yeah, I don't think Omax would be in the starting lineup at this point. I think it's just something that he wanted to try in at least one of the exhibition games in Abu Dhabi. But one of the complications that they've had on this trip, because Kyrie Irving has missed 2 of the 3 games, because this is essentially a no-go for Luka to only play 4+ minutes, they will have played 3 of their 4 exhibition games and still really haven't worked out the full rotation. It's a deep team with a lot of...
Yeah, Timmy. Timmy was shooting that no matter what.
For them to basically and really start again.
All right, Mark, we're going to get back with you on the other side.
All right, I would say some good information there from Mark Stein, but couldn't fucking hear him half the words. I mean, you get better audio quality at the side by a show. Interesting stuff where he said that they barely practiced at all. That's a little concerning. That they really didn't have any time to practice. Now, yesterday was their first actual practice on the whole trip. That sucks. But we still got 2 weeks before the season starts. They'll be back. I believe they said they're going back to Dallas tomorrow. They have 3 days where they're just not allowed to do anything as a team. And then pretty much a full week of practice and then a final preseason game next Friday. So... first quarter's over for them. That was a long quarter, actually. Was that not a long feeling quarter? Did that not feel like a bit of a long quarter? Mavericks 37-38. We don't have the full stats for Madrid, but damn, they didn't miss threes, man. They straight up didn't miss threes. But no, Tim had an okay quarter. I mean, that last... Probably should have pushed the ball up a little bit there on that last possession, but whatever. He better be available for opening night. I spent $300 to watch Luka and Kai at Wemby. So if there's even if there's even a thought that Luka might not be ready, this calf strain might be bad enough that Luka's not ready for opening night, which is 2 weeks away. The fact that he played 5 minutes would be fucking malpractice. Okay, I don't care that this was a big moment for him, and he's been waiting for this. If a calf strain is so questionable that he might miss that much time, like he shouldn't have been played at all. Like that's and I've been, by the way, guys, I got screamed at when I talked about this during FIBA. This is how I feel all the time. I'm very consistent in my belief that Luka's still 24 years old. He's got his whole career ahead of him. This is kind of crazy, man. Luka is such a hero over there. It sucks. I wish Luka could play. And if Luka were healthy, I'd be cool with him playing 30 fucking minutes tonight. Bubba, 5 months in the Slightly Delusional Club. Shout out to the #1 Dallas sports commentator and soon to be #1 sports commentator across the entire Western Hemisphere. It's a cool thing. Real Madrid letting it fly. Mavs can't get a rebound. They finally close the possession. There you go. Dude, this audio is so bad. They shouldn't even have it. So who's going to be the fifth star? I didn't answer. Yeah, I don't. Interesting, man. They started Derrick Jones Jr. tonight. And Exum. Exum's more so with no Kyrie being there. I think that's probably has more to do with Hardy.
He's not really a pass first guy. Everything is predicated on his ability to score.
But
that comparison I think was way off.
Yeah, and obviously he's hit the ground.
Derrick Jones Jr. starting. It's interesting. Something to look into. Oh, Seth letting it fly.
Just that simple. I mean, he's a very unique player. Not many players have the IQ.
Oh, good play by Real. Good rebound by Timmy. Oh, Timmy behind the back, pushing the pace. Oh, yeah. Timmy, the full length of the floor. Nice, Tim. Nice work, Timmy.
He's done so much to prove that when it's all said and done, he's going to be right up there with the all-time greats as a
Tim brings down the rebound and goes coast to coast.
wants to win is what I think you can best say about Doncic.
Well, as you can understand, sometimes there can be some technical gremlins when we're half a world apart.
I feel like nobody's still tying the audio shit. I think you could tell by the way he's talking that he knows. I'm not streaming the Rangers tonight, guys. I don't have the time. I'll be watching, though.
Yesterday, Luka tweaked his left calf. It's a left calf strain. This happened in practice yesterday, and so it put him in a position where only because of how much
We're getting out rebounded by Real Madrid.
did the Mavericks even.
I mean, they're shooting so many threes. It's hard to.
He did play the first 4 minutes and 53 seconds of the game. Luka
The rebounding threes can be hard.
threes, made 3 of the 3 threes. So he's
No Jane Hardy yet.
The Mavericks are led by Tim Hardaway off the bench with 12, but Luka played 4 minutes and 53 seconds, 9 points, 1 assist. It has been a very balanced attack, by the way, for Real Madrid today, having made 8 of their first 9 threes. They're now at 9 of 15 on three-pointers in this game. I'm looking at the
9 of 15 of threes.
different players
Here comes Lively. Hey, good Josh Green minutes. He really has looked really great so far in the preseason. I feel like should be the starter. It is just kind of weird. I mean, if Josh Green were 2 inches taller, he'd be for sure the 3, and you'd have Luka, Kyrie, Josh Green, Grant Williams, Derek Lively. Wouldn't even need to think twice about it. That's our lineup. But it does make things a little bit weird with guarding the 3s and stuff. You know. Oh, Seth will step back mid-range.
That with Kyrie Irving being out with the hamstring injury as well, you throw him in the mix, and it's a small setback, and you just hope a calf injury, a hamstring injury.
Seth getting abused in those pick and rolls, man.
It just takes time to make sure.
Tim Hardaway Jr., Tim Hardaway Jr., Derek Lively pick and roll sequence happening here. Oh yeah, good pass, Maxey. Flanks a 3. Luka can't guard 3s consistently is the problem. Oh, nice job, Derek Jones. Lively alters a shot at the rim. Beautiful. Good no-call, refs. Mavs pushing the pace offensively. Tim Hardaway Jr. damn near running the second unit. Kind of interesting. Kind of gross. Seth Curry is out there, though, but Tim's just jacking him up. Another miss. Getting good looks, just not converting. Real Madrid converting at a very high rate. Another good look for Real. They miss. Offensive rebound again. It is whenever Derek Lively falls asleep in a back cut. Guys, I'm gonna be real, man. Win the fucking game. I'm getting a little sick and tired. Just win this fucking game, please. Like enough. Win the fucking game. Yeah, I don't realize why Hardy hasn't played yet. I mean, there could be some stuff going on. I don't know. We'll see if Hardy comes in soon. I mean, it's still the early second quarter. No Omax yet either. They're really letting Josh Green let that thing fly. Josh Green. I mean, Tim Hardaway Jr. has 11 shots. Okay, gonna start Greg Brown opening night. Why isn't Exum back running the L? He was about to check in. I don't think there's panic if they lose this time around. Mavs fans are a bit more realistic about this team and the fact that they are mediocre. I mean, it's just going to be annoying as shit in my chat all the time. Like, you guys have no idea how annoying, like, constant negativity is to read every other chat. How serious is Luka's injury? I mean, him playing would make me feel like it's not uber serious.
From Tunisia, and he was with the Mavs and was part of the recognition of former NBA players during both games in Abu Dhabi. And of course, he's been
What would it say about the Mavs in the NBA if we lose? I mean, the Suns lost to an Australian team a year ago. Mavericks lost to a German team in 2012.
so far, quite frankly, with 9 minutes already played here in the first half. Seth's going into his 10th year in the NBA, having played nearly 440 games, 11 points per game, over 43% in his career from the three-point line. 2 previous stints with Dallas, both of them have gone very well.
Oh, yeah. Lively and one. Exum, nice little drop off. Good work, Lively. Love that. Lively in the dunker spot. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I take the best EuroLeague teams are better than the taking teams in the NBA. So I think in a best of 7 series, the taking teams would probably win, but it would be close. I mean, you got to factor, like, what makes the Euro team so good? Obviously, they're talented. Like, these are some of the best basketball players in the world. Good job by Lively. Yeah, I think he tipped that pass. That's just a fucking tough make, man. Hardy's in the game finally. 3 separate stints with the Mavs. Yeah, that's right. Devin Harris did have 3 separate stints. Full fucking play going on. Ah, Lively misses at the rim. Good look. Good pass by Hardy.
The thing for Seth Curry is when he's healthy, he's reliable. And when you have reliable guys on your team, you can go to them all the time. There's a guy right there getting fouled.
Remember Exum being a major part of some 2K storyline years ago? Yes.
Is he the
I don't remember which 2K it was, but it was absolutely terrible.
I'm not responsible for minutes. Thank God. But there are a lot of
We don't need that responsibility or pressure.
I still think a tanking NBA team would probably beat a EuroLeague team in a best of 7 series just because the tanking NBA team is going to have more talent. And in basketball, talent usually wins out, especially in a series. Like, it's different in a 1-game elimination. That's why March Madness is crazy. That's why, like FIBA was crazy, because the teams that, the EuroLeague teams especially, that have been together a long time, they play very connected. Their chemistry is on point. Those teams will definitely win games. They're usually really well coached. Those teams will definitely win games, but talent in basketball wins out more often than it doesn't.
For Real Madrid, so we talked a lot about the history of the club, but of course Luka came there as a young player and grew up there and then came to the NBA. The same thing maybe happened.
Great job by Lively. I think you got a piece of that.
7-footer Ismaila Diagne. He is the second youngest player. He made his debut in a Spanish league game for
Grant Williams defensively has been nice, man.
the age of 16 years, 4.5 months. Luke is the only younger player in the history of the club other than Diagne, number 4 from Senegal, who we just saw on the screen a moment ago. And
Yeah, Exum's been good so far. Lively's having a nice game.
control the pictures. We're rolling with what we've got, and what we've got right now is a timeout. So more on
All right, the Mavs might be challenging something here.
Madrid in a moment with Real Madrid leading.
What I'm saying is the talent that just comes out of college is very raw and experience matters. No, that's what I'm saying, that a EuroLeague team would definitely win some games. I don't think they're winning a series, though. There's a reason why NBA playoffs, usually it's the best team against the best team at the end. Usually. Yeah, no Omax yet. Worst, most boring championship matchup you can recall? I mean, I'm not gonna. The Warriors and Cavs years were fucking brutal. Those sucked. Like, once KD got there and it was a foregone conclusion, and the Cavs series weren't even competitive in the finals, that shit sucked. That was a bad time for the NBA. I know ratings were like pretty good because the reality is casual fans love. They absolutely love dynasties. They love watching them. They love rooting against them. But, dude, those series were horrible. I mean, that was just a bad time. It was not fun. Lakers Heat Finals was bad, let's be honest. I thought that was fun. That Lakers team was kind of fun. They had so many vets. Does Omax prove to be in the NBA, or is it too early? Definitely too early, man. They played 2 preseason games. We haven't seen a regular season minute.
the Serbian team. And late in game 2, Partizan Belgrade was winning over Real Madrid. Kevin Punter there was a hard foul by Sergio Yul that really started it, and a
Nuggets Heat was fun, honestly.
which resulted
Like, you had the storyline, the Heat are on this magical run, and the Nuggets were just fun to watch.
suspended for 5 games for
4 on the shot clock. Great work, Exum.
the time that those two players
Oh, wow. It's so fucking unfortunate. How many offensive rebounds have the Mavericks given up in this game?
Real Madrid.
It's been a lot.
So that's
Really got to clean that up if they have any chance of doing anything this year, man. You can't get killed on the glass as much as you did last year.
was an extraordinary physical confrontation if these guys are
Derek Jones Jr., corner 3.
a few months later.
Like it.
Get those type of altercations, that's for sure. Tanya, you said, got the best.
Well, Dante Exum ended up leaving the game on crutches after that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a body slam to the
The
floor.
game was called before it was over.
Yes.
There was seconds, maybe even more than a minute left in the game.
Right.
And they actually wanted to call the game just for safety purposes to move everybody off the floor and get the fans out. And Dante Exum told Luka Doncic when he saw that they would be playing a preseason game in Madrid, back where this all happened, he said, wow, I can't believe you're taking me back to enemy territory, Luka. Thank you very much for that. I didn't think I would be back so soon, but he did say, I'm a professional. I know how to handle it. I will get back out there and play. It was something that he obviously will never forget, and it was a real unfortunate way. And a guy like Dante Exum, who's resurrecting his career over there in Europe.
Mavs down by 6.
He was
Real Madrid 2-6 against NBA teams. That is not half bad.
doesn't want to end up leaving on crutches.
Of course not. Follow makes it seem like the floor got hurt. He was slammed so hard.
Yes.
Was the floor
That is not half bad.
No, it was a WWE body slam.
Hardy, corner 3.
Yabusele and Exum.
Oh,
Of course, after the fact, and
Derek Jones Jr., what a tip.
what you do in the world,
Damn, he got up there.
Yabusele and Sergio Yul for Real
Good job, Lively. Good job getting back in the play.
issued length
Lively on an island.
for their role in the brawl that broke
Great contest. Good finish.
down on Yabusele in particular with the 5-game suspension after that happened.
Carl, let me ask you a question. When something like that happens and you move on to the next game, as you're playing, you're always got
Exum, nice little pull-up 3.
especially when people are like out there and maybe trying to deliver a blow or two out there.
now for sure, right? But back in the day,
Oh, you
they would have had to get the fight out of the way before the game.
Real Madrid was in the NBA. Where y'all think they would place? Blast.
Looking for guys, those guys were bound to
NBA is a talent-driven league, man. That was a great tip-in by Derek Jones.
change, and sportsmanship
The talent-driven league, and your superstar has to carry you.
is best to move on.
Well, and Dante returning to the NBA game talked about the fact that it is so much more physical.
Hardy, nice finish in transition.
Overseas, and that he was probably
Yeah, Derek Jones Jr. gets up there, man.
a little bit of time to remind himself of how far he can go, maybe as he's out there playing hard defense and those sort of things, because more is obviously allowed than it is here these days.
Well, the numbers for Dante Exum last year at Partizan Belgrade, 12 points per game. But, the question is, can he improve as an outside shooter?
Yes, but talent is not automatic.
At SC Barcelona,
You have Bus still on contract. Okay. This Real Madrid roster would be by far the least talented team in the NBA, and it's not even remotely close, and that's not even remotely arguable.
the former teams from the former Yugoslavia and
Like, not even, like, you can't even argue that.
all the way to the quarterfinals last year. And that's going to be a player.
Like, I'm sorry. I get some of you. I get some of you are probably Real Madrid fans, and I know what I'm saying is probably like upsetting to hear, but that's just the reality. And I'm not saying that to be mean. Real Madrid's a good team. They're a competitive team. They wouldn't go winless in the NBA. That much is certain. They definitely win games.
Okay, great. I'm glad we got the audio situation improved a little bit. Let's just kind of reestablish, because there are people that may
Like, just the ball movement, the coaching, that alone will win you games.
people tuning in who may not
But ultimately, you need
game was about Luka's homecoming.
You need some star power in the NBA, and you need a lot of talent. Hardy, wide open 3. God damn, guys. At a certain point, man,
He wanted to play in front of the fans.
Real Madrid versus a worse NFL team, who wins?
So again, let's just revisit what you know about Luka Doncic and his situation.
You know, it is a good sign, though, for international basketball that these are even conversations to be had. I will say that. I like it. Nice pass by Facu. Real would place in the playoffs for sure. I mean, Jesus fuck, I can't tell if you guys are trolling or not, but this has been one of my least favorite streams in a long time. I'm just telling you, not in the mood. They got Mark Stein on the phone now. Derek Jones Jr., that's a disgusting dunk, man.
If I could ask a follow-up to that, so, you know, do the best you can with this, Mark. I know that you may not know a whole lot about what the future holds now, but it's an off day tomorrow. Fly back on Thursday.
Mavericks are not helping the fans give them patience this year. Yeah, I need one win. Otherwise, this chat, it's just not even going to be a fun streaming experience.
Establish more about the severity of the strain and what the timetable is. Remembering, by the way, that the timetable was 13 days for him to be out whenever this calf injury occurred in the playoffs 2 seasons ago.
And look, he's been dealing with left leg issues since February and late February, early March. So this is obviously something that the Mavericks are concerned about, something that they need to get a better handle on. Like you said, they have to have 3 full days off because they started 3 days earlier than everyone else in the league. That's the way the league rules work when you're a team that has exhibition games abroad. So the gym will be open to some degree over the weekend for guys to show up and do some voluntary stuff, but there isn't a formal practice again until the 16th, and it's not just Luka.
Lively getting active. Yeah, live.
Street clothes on the bench as we speak, having missed 2 of the 3 games on this trip, so they have a lot to.
Nice work, D Live.
The health of their 2 stars, on top of trying to establish a set rotation for all the other veterans on the roster.
Mark, it's Dana here. I'm curious if you know more about what Kyrie has been dealing with and the prognosis on his injury.
Same thing. I would say it's an indefinite situation at this point, because when he missed 1 game, you would say, okay, well, that's standard rest for a veteran player that, they have 2 games in Abu Dhabi. They let him have 1 off, but the groin soreness that was listed for the Abu Dhabi game, my understanding is it's gotten no better, and it's something that, again, will require additional treatment when the team is back in Dallas. So how soon Kyrie Irving can come back, how soon Luka Doncic can come back, those are answers that the Mavericks don't have at this point. As Mark said, they will have Wednesday in Madrid. They are not flying home immediately after this game. They have Wednesday in Madrid, return to Dallas on Thursday, and then basically 3 days of, the gym is open to some degree, but nothing official in terms of a team gathering until the 16th on Monday.
Mark, because you've been the boots on the ground there, can you, I understand that you have some reporting as well that in addition to injury difficulties, there have also been some travel difficulties the Mavs have faced on this trip as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone in the Mavericks traveling party was bracing for the challenges of this trip, but I was not in Abu Dhabi. I met the team in Madrid. I got to Madrid only a few hours before they did, and pretty much everyone I've encountered in the traveling party has let me know that the trip was even longer and tougher than they thought it was going to be. And again, the 2 games in Abu Dhabi was more of a league requirement. I think the Mavericks, given their druthers, would have only wanted to play this game because obviously this is the Luka Doncic homecoming game. But Abu Dhabi was the league's priority. The Mavs are one of the
nice, Seth.
And it made this is the longest trip we've ever seen for an NBA team in the preseason. Not just in terms of air mileage distance, but to play 3 games, 2 in Abu Dhabi, 1 in Madrid, and then the flight home. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they recover, because they're only going to have really 3-4 days of practice before that last home exhibition game against Detroit on October 20th.
Mark, I want to ask Derek and Devin here, just in light of what you just said, your reaction, guys, to whenever you hear that everybody's talking about how grueling the trip is. We've already set the table about the fact that it's the longest preseason trip that an NBA team has ever had, but just hearing Mark's characterization of it, what does that put your mindset in terms of the guys on the team right now?
You worry about the jet lag when they get back.
Nice aggressive attack by Josh Green.
Usually takes a day or two, sometimes 3 to
Oh, I hate this interview. Is not good.
you want to try to work out as much as you can. You don't want to lose what you've gained
That's not good.
athletically.
Kyrie's like actually injured.
But you do, depending on the season, plays.
And apparently this trip has just been terrible.
Do you control guys' minutes? You have guys banged up with Luka and Kyrie. You got to have to focus, and some of that depth that we talked about earlier comes into play, and that's where you
Apparently this trip's been terrible. It's the longest anyone's ever been overseas in the NBA. This was a nice story and everything, but I don't want it happening again. Like, I'm sorry.
Luxury opportunity. Clearly, a lot of people were involved with them going on this trip.
Nice work by Josh Green, though. All right, come on, Mavs.
Take it upon themselves
What up, poet?
to do some extra things to get rest and get themselves ready. I mean, once the clock is on go, there's not going to be a lot of rest for a long time.
Right.
And I think it's up to the individual. I mean, surely the staff will have a play in it as well, but I think individually you have to be smart, especially guys with
The Kyrie injury is somewhat
coming out of training.
like lingering throughout the season. It's like it's fucked. It's done.
Mark on here for the last 2 minutes of the second quarter. I'd like to bring Mark back in from Madrid. Mark, we've covered a lot of bad news about injuries and travel fatigue and all of that. Now, I do understand that you saw up close and personal, and obviously it's quite a scene there in Madrid tonight. We've seen on the world feed that Toni Kroos from Real Madrid, from the football team, and Thibaut Courtois are two people that I've seen on shots that are there at the game. And
Kai's got a groin injury, and they said it hasn't gotten better yet. So
Madrid is his town. He's taken his role as tour guide and host very seriously there. Is that correct?
Yeah, no question. He organized players-only dinners, I'm told, both in Abu Dhabi and here in Madrid. So I think he's really trying to, assume a bigger leadership role than he's had in the past. And the appreciation for him here.
let's just re-sign Facu.
The crowd was roaring before.
The good news is for the Rangers, and Stein mentioned this, they have a lot of time off in between their now and their next preseason game. So we'll see.
So it's kind of interesting to see that. And since both you and I are,
Luka's got a calf injury. So the only reason he even played tonight. There you go, Timmy. Nice. The only reason that he even played tonight was because it's in Madrid, and it's like a big night and a homecoming, and it's a whole thing. It's cool. Like, it's cool. They love him there, obviously.
He's the hostess with the mostest. We knew Luka would do that, right? And
I said Rangers.
two, you're
I also just read Rangers in the chat, to be fair.
he is there. Seeing it in person, though,
Mavs just can't take a lead this preseason. Anytime they get close, they shit in their fucking pants. Oh, Grant Williams pull up 3. Nice, Grant.
the favorite son that he really is after growing up there, essentially, and leading.
What would they do if a player refused to go to the Middle East and play? They'd just go. That's the league thing.
I think the standout takeaway is how happy he's been. So
All right, Mavs with a chance to take the lead. Can you believe it?
he's been in public is just absolute glee, even in
And Tim's pulling that thing. Yeah, Timmy.
He did a press conference this morning, and he was even smiling there. And I don't think press conferences are his favorite pastime, as we all know.
Keep in mind, too, when it comes to...
He's been quite giddy just to be here.
Keep in mind, too, when it comes to, like, oh, there's no timeline for this player's return right now. There's no games,
Short, but
so there's no reason to really give a timeline. There's no games. They're going back to Dallas. I think in 2 days. They have a mandatory 3 days off. There's no real reason to give a timeline right now because there's no time. There's no, there's no like, oh, well, he'll be back for this game. Well, there's no fucking games for another 10 days.
ultimately convinced him, Luka, this is a long season. You've been dealing with this left leg stuff for a while now. he had to make some sort of participation in this game.
Mark, just a little bit more on the flavor there at the Whizzing Center. I know
So Stein just made it sound like the Mavericks did not even want Luka to play in this game. But obviously, you know, he has to. That would just be horrible if Luka couldn't play at all in this game. So it's a little concerning, man. Calf injuries linger, and they're not really injuries you want to fuck around with. Mavs are going back to Dallas on Thursday. Yeah, they're in Madrid tomorrow, too.
Not that I've seen yet, but it's interesting. You know, Courtois is dealing with an injury, so it was easier for him to make sure that he was here. Tony Cruz, again, is such a basketball fanatic that, you know, I would imagine his services were probably requested elsewhere, but there was no way he was going to miss this game.
Mark, for you, what I think we had some audio problems. So can you tell us we're 21 seconds before the end of the half, so you may not have much time here, but just what the scene was like between the first and second quarter when they had the reunion with the
Seth Nowitzki.
from the 2018 team.
Yeah, the whole team was on the floor with him, and again, I hope some shots surface of how tightly he was clutching that EuroLeague trophy to his hip. He looked pretty proud.
Well, Mark, thanks for joining us. We're going to let you go because, as you can tell, the final seconds of the first half are upon us. Thanks for your reporting.
Nice close of the half for the Mavericks.
For the Whizzing Center.
See you guys soon at home.
We will see Mark Stein soon at home, a valuable member of our Valley Sports broadcast crew here, and we're winding this first half down. And
Oh, nice play by Seth.
by Real Madrid. The Mavericks, by the way, have played
Oh, my God. Facu almost made that. Good close of the quarter for the Mavericks. I mean, Luka's smiling and stuff. Kai seems in good spirits. I don't know. That was actually a crazy shot by Seth. But a nice close of the quarter for the Mavs. We've yet to see on Max. We've barely seen any Hardy. I'm interested. Kid did say that before the Luka calf injury really came out, that Luka would play like the same 16, 18 minutes, but the rest of the rotation guys would get a little bump in their minutes. So I wonder if that means we'll see more of Grant Williams, who's looked good. I wonder if that means we'll see more of Lively, more of Exum, more of, you know, Josh Green. But it's interesting. Josh Green comes off the bench, but he's played more minutes than Exum, more minutes than Derek Jones. I think Exum's looked good. Like, Exum's going to be a guy. For sure. And, you know, Real Madrid stopped hitting threes at an 8 of 9 clip, which is what they were shooting at the start of the half. Or start of the game, I guess I should say. And the offenses look good for the Mavs. It's been a lot of Tim Hardaway Jr. 18 points on 7 of 14. We'll take it. Seth Curry had a nice little flurry of points there towards the end of that half as well. I mean, Josh Green's been tremendous. Josh Green, I think even including Lively, has been the best-looking non-Luka Kyrie guy so far. I mean, we've only seen Kyrie for one half, and it wasn't good. But so far, there's been no Omax, who I'm assuming is active, right? I didn't see anything that said otherwise. No Rashawn Holmes. Don't think he's going to be a rotation guy for the Mavs. And actually never thought he was going to be to begin with. Assuming no injuries, of course. Those are the two guys where it's like, all right, those guys might be big minute rotation guys. Only 5 minutes for Hardy, which is interesting. 7 minutes for Dwight compared to 13 for Lively. Lively's got 2 fouls in 13 minutes. We can live with that. 5 boards, 3 assists, 1 block, 6 points. We can live. We can deal with that, baby. Oh, they do have the stats for Real Madrid now. Well, it's not right because it says 3 of 13 from 3, but trust me, that's not correct. That might be what they've been since their unbelievable start. Why is Holmes not a rotation player? What does he do worse than Powell? Guys, there's a reason why Dwight Powell plays as much as he has. There's a reason why Dwight Powell's been in the league for as long as he has. There's a reason why Dwight Powell, despite the fact that Mavericks fans treat him like the worst fucking player in the world, there's a reason why he's on a national team or plays a lot on the national team. Not just any national team, a national team that's good and competing for medals. And there's also a reason why he had a free agent market, even though people assume that nobody wanted him at all. And it's because he does a lot of small things well. He sets screens incredibly well. He's a very high energy guy. He's one of the best role guys in the entire NBA. So he's going to get a lot of minutes. Rashawn Holmes doesn't do a lot of those things. Rashawn Holmes it was just straight up getting DNPs for the Kings last year. Like, guys, there's no reason to cry about Dwight Powell getting 7 minutes a half. Like, we're perfectly content with that. Perfectly content with that. What are people crying about? Oh, Craig, if you're just tuning in, this has been a disaster starting from the beginning. Real Madrid got off to an unbelievable start shooting-wise, 8 of 9 from 3. And it has just led to... I just need the Mavericks to pull out a win here, and we can just move on for the next 10 days with a win. I know he hasn't played much with them, but I honestly think the Mavs were an ideal team for Lively to get drafted to. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Lively would have been great on a lot of teams, but definitely the Mavericks definitely give him a... give him a chance to play immediately. Holmes is the best defender on the Mavs. Jesus Christ almighty. What is our opening night starting lineup of Luka, Kyrie still injured? Oh, if the Luka calf injury is so bad that he can't play opening night, which is 2 weeks away, oh, I'm going to say things that are going to get me in a lot of trouble with European fans. He's not going to miss it, though. Kyrie, on the other hand, I don't know. Josh Green, I would have to imagine, becomes a starter, but it could be Tim at the 2. It could be Exum at the 2. Real talk, does Powell start for any team in the NBA? Probably not, but Dwight Powell's not starting for this team, so. And here we go. I tweeted out, and I mean this, I don't want the Mavs to go overseas again because teams usually don't do well with it. That's just how it is. And people are getting mad at me on Twitter. The Nuggets have a good chance to repeat this year for sure. I mean, listen, from what I've seen on Twitter, the Celtics have a fucking super team. Like, oh, why was Kristaps Porzingis so bad with Luka? Look how good he's been in the one preseason game. Oh my God. You know, it's funny because I was seeing all the tweets from that game. I wasn't watching that game live because I think the Rangers were on. I thought the Celtics were winning by 45 points. And it's like, oh my God. Dude, they were like in a dogfight with the Joel Embiid less, James Harden less Sixers. But either way, like from everything I've heard from, Boston media and stuff about, KP, I can't believe Luka never used KP right. And then you also add in Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday's coming off the bench. Oh my God, this is the deepest team of all time. Hey, man, it better be a 16-0 fucking sweep in the playoffs. There's no excuses anymore. Absolutely none. The Celtics either win the finals this year or Tatum's outside of my top 10 moving forward. And they should, by the way. By the way, they definitely should win. I'm not taking anything away from them. They're a very good team. That should be a fucking that should be a bloodbath, man. I thought immediately just in my post hype of the Dame trade that the Bucks were absolutely the team to beat. And they're still great. But man, the Celtics roster is just stupid, dude. That 1 through 6 is just crazy. That 1 through 6 is just absolutely insane. Actually, 1 through 7 even. Because I forgot to add Horford in there. Am I missing someone? I hate making this comparison, but the Pal debate is like Israel-Palestine shit. It will never end. Wow. We are in the weeds, ladies and gentlemen, of the preseason. We just compared Dwight Powell and the Mavericks to Israel-Palestine. Shut it the fuck down. NBA, if you're listening to this, we need to expedite the start of the season immediately. Start the season tomorrow. I think Celtics will probably be better than 2017 Warriors. Oh, no way. That team was literally unbeatable when they were healthy. And I'm not just using that as like a hyperbole. They were literally unbeatable. You couldn't beat them. I think you could still beat the Celtics team. But if they're healthy, that's their big thing, right? At the time, there wasn't that many injury concerns with that Warriors team. It ended up being really bad with, like Clay and KD. But at the time, I guess at the very end. At the time, though, like Steph was the biggest injury risk on that team because he had ankle injuries. This team has, like, this Celtics team has legit injury concerns. KP's made of glass. Al Horford's old and hurt a lot. And, they're not that deep. So if something happens to, like, Derek White or Drew Holiday, they're in some trouble. But who knows, man? Maybe Pritchard's just really ready to step up. They think so. They extended him. One thing I will say is, just tuned in. How's it going? We just had Dwight Powell compared to Israel-Palestine, so make the conclusions from there. Cam, dude, we missed you in the top 100 stream, man. I gave the Magic so much love. I gave the Magic so much love in the top 100 stream. But as I'm sitting down and kind of getting ready for the preseason predictions and which team's going to finish where, man, the East is not very good, I don't think. Like, it's just the Bucks and the Celtics, and if another team besides those two come out of the East, something crazy has happened. JNMC, SEK, what's that? 27, looking forward to the next season here. Thank you for being here. Love having you here. The East is very top heavy. The East is very top heavy with the Bucks and the Celtics. And again, if a team besides those two comes out of the East, something crazy has happened. And that includes the Heat. There's really, and last year, by the way, the Heat coming out of the East was crazy. Like, that required the Bucks to shit themselves, which they did. Got their coach fired. That required, the Knicks in the second round. That's definitely a team the Heat could have beat anyways without some, like, crazy thing. And then the Celtics, it required them shitting themselves as well. Swedish currency? Got it. Thank you, guys. But I still think the Cavs can be a really good team this year. The Knicks will be a really good team. I just they don't have the Sixers. I mean, depending on what the fuck happens with Harden, they'll still be a good team. It's just then you have like the exciting young teams like Indiana. What are they going to look like? The Nets are kind of interesting. Like, is there a world where like is there a world where like is there a world where Ben Simmons is actually back. And if that's the case, like, I don't know, maybe the Nets are kind of good. Ben Simmons is crazy. It is crazy, but he looked good last night. He did. It's still the Bucks and the Celtics. The thing in the West, the West, Bucks and the Celtics may very well be the best two teams in the league. With like the Nuggets, the Suns, the Lakers right behind them. That's very disrespectful to the Nuggets. I get it, but I'm telling you, these teams are stacked in the East. But my God, top to bottom, the West is just fucking loaded, man. Like, it's just loaded. It's going to be a bloodbath every night. The 8, 9, 10 seeds, you know, in the West would probably be 5, 6 seeds in the East. Like, it's gonna be hard. And I watched the first 3 quarters or so of that Thunder Spurs game last night. Man, the Spurs might not be bad. I tweeted this out, and I think people misconstrued it a little bit. I said the Spurs are kind of a brutal first opening night matchup for the Mavericks. And people are like, oh my God, if that's true, then the Mavericks season's doomed. Well, that could be true. But I'm just saying, on the road against San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama, his debut, like, that place is going to be crazy. It's going to be oohs and ahs every time he touches the ball. And I don't know if you guys watched that game last night. Yeah. I think I had him. What did I have him in the top 100? Like 55? It might be higher than that. It might be higher than that. The guy's going to be a problem for a long, long time. Vassell looked pretty good. They're going to be a pretty damn good. Yeah, Chet looked fucking great, too. Like, Chet looked incredible. But the reason why I said, like, the Chet and Wemby game lived up to hype. And then you had Chet, like, tweeting after the game. I did think Wembanyama got a crazy whistle. That's something to keep an eye on this year. Wembanyama got away with a lot of, like, hits to the face. Kind of felt like there's some dog in Wemby, like, teetering on protect your best player when Wemby's out there territory last night. Some, like, shots to the face. Yeah, Chet, the headbutt. But that, I mean, if Chet and Wemby kind of play into that rivalry a little bit, oh, the league needs that. I do think like sportsmanship has gone too far, really. I think like how buddy all these guys are is not great for the league. I know that sounds absolutely stupid, but like we need some like actual, that's why the Booker and Luka stuff is incredible. We need some like legit bad blood. I don't like these guys. I don't like this guy.
Who's going to get some minutes here in this final second half of this road trip? And
But anyways, as I was saying, Mavericks Spurs night 1. That's a tough one on the road. Crowd's going to go crazy every time Wemby gets the ball. And they played really fast last night. And teams that really like to get on transition have given the Mavs trouble in the past. So that's just what I said. And they got a lot of size, which can give the Mavs problems as well. So yep, the entire starting five's out there for the Mavs. Obviously, Seth Curry is out there instead of Luka. So we are going to see some more extended minutes here. Two fouls on the Mavericks in the first 20 seconds of the quarter. Thoughts on Maxi's game so far? Maxi's been terrible. Maxi's not been good. A little concerning. Nice to see Facu still can't shoot threes. Oh, Seth Curry, beautiful look at 3. Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. First offensive possession out of halftime. Run Seth Curry off some screens. Love it. This is actually a pretty nice tune-up for the Mavs. The Real Madrid just spamming pick and rolls at the top with Facu, who's a good ball handler, good passer. And Tavares, who most people are saying is the best non-NBA big in the world right now. Saw a lot of people saying that in the lead up to this game. That's pretty nice. Obviously, the NBA is a pick and roll heavy league. I think Lively's looked good. Oh, Exum! What a block! Oh, Seth Curry transition pull up 3. Hey, great look. Great look. I don't know what the deal with Omax is. Obviously, not the best for Omax truthers. Great take, Derek Jones. And 1. Great take. Love that. Real Madrid could beat the Rockets. In a game, not a. I mean, these teams, these European teams. I was trying to drive this point home earlier. These teams are good. Like the talent's good, especially a team like Real Madrid, who most people would agree. I would say the best national team, obviously non-NBA team in the world. Definitely well coached enough. They've played with each other enough. They could definitely beat any team in a one-game setting. That's not a good foul call right there. Heads up play by Facu. 3 quick fouls on the Mavericks here. I think that's Lively's 3rd. Did you see Sasha Vesnikov in the Kings game? I didn't. How did he look? There are some GMs in the GM poll that are pretty high on him. And I think Lively just picked up his 2nd foul of the half. Pretty sure they called that on him, either him or Seth. If that's on Lively, that's 4. 4 fouls in the first 2 minutes of this half. Lively got that Jaren Jackson Jr. gene. It's definitely something he's going to have to work on throughout his career. Beznichov is an absolute sniper. Well, did he play good last night? Or 2 nights ago, I guess? I unfortunately haven't been able to watch as many preseason games as I would have liked. I've seen some, but was busy Saturday night and Sunday, obviously watching the Cowboys poop in their pants. And the Rangers game. Oh! Derek Jones Jr. couldn't catch the lob, but I like the attempt. And Lively, Exum, I think, strips dude in transition, and Derek Jones Jr. on the other end. Look at Exum out there, man. Dante Exum looks great. 12 points in 11 minutes for Vesnichov. Is it Vesnichov? It's Vesnichov, right? Or Vesnikov. Good start to the half. Dante Exum's a guy, for sure. Vesnichov, thank you. I'm asking how to pronounce it. Vesnikov? That can't be right. Vesnikov, okay. Vesnikov. Vesnikov sounds cooler. I'm going to be real with you. Vesnikov? Vejinkov? Exum's looked legit. I knew watching the Exum signing just way threw me off when it happened because I was just the last thing I was expecting to see. Dante Exum to the Mavericks. But after watching FIBA, I knew. I knew that he was for sure going to play. Legit minutes. Oh, fuck. Somebody. Coming back to Fort Worth anytime soon? What was I saying? Sorry. Am I coming back to Fort Worth anytime soon? Absolutely not. No. Don't plan on it, at least. Oh, I thought that blonde girl they just showed was fucking Margot Robbie at first. I was about to be like, what is she doing at this game? It is really a star-studded event. Grant Williams hasn't convinced me. Let me tell you something. He's convinced me. Why? Because I didn't expect him to come in and immediately do things offensively for the Mavericks. He's been very good defensively in the first couple of games.
Early July, he came over from the Sacramento Kings. Free agent signings, Grant Williams, sign and trade, Seth Curry, Derek.
Wonder what this team looks like in 5 years. Who knows what any team's going to look like in 5 years. The Suns made the NBA Finals in 2021, and Devin Booker is the only player. Great rim contest. Oh, Grant Williams!
Playing at FC Barcelona and then Partizan
Who are they calling that foul on?
got a foul called here as Eddie Tavares
That was a nice. Good God, Real Madrid is already in the fucking bonus.
for Real Madrid coming out of the timeouts.
Great contest though by Lively right there. Ball bounced to Tavares, and then Grant Williams blocked him. Great work.
You think about that, and there's one of them right now, that list of additions in the offseason. And again, it is all sort of along the lines of defense and athleticism, although Seth Curry obviously stands out for shooting. But everything else that you look at from an addition standpoint in the offense.
But anyways, yeah, the Suns made the finals of 2021, and Devin Booker is the only player still left on that team. Just kind of crazy. Especially because that was a young team, and everyone was like, oh man, this Suns team, like, they're going to be here. Mikal and Booker and Cam Johnson and Ayton. Jalen Smith was still there. It's just really weird, man.
You can afford to put so much pressure
The amount of turnover in the NBA is just nuts.
playing at that pace and not creating easy opportunities.
Even look at that, the Celtics now, right? Marcus Smart's gone. Grant Williams is gone. Jaylen Brown and Tatum are still there, obviously, but yeah, Jalen Smith. I mean, they drafted him 10th overall the year they went to the finals. I guess the draft before they went to the finals. Exum in the post. Oh my God, great pass. Good look. Yeah, offensive rebound, D Live. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, a little bounce pass to Exum. Good work by Lively though, man. Lively's playing good again. Exum just looks really good. Like the Mavericks absolutely got a steal here. Do they have my European friends? Is there like a review system in the Euro League? They had it in FIBA. I'm assuming there is, right?
Luka throw the ball over the top. Yeah. And I think that's really the way you incorporate Luka and playing at a higher tempo.
I agree, and we talk about other guys being involved. How does it affect Luka?
Dante Nowitzki.
Take the ball out of his hands in a sense. Now, in an offensive standpoint, you're going against 5 guys, not necessarily a ball control offense where Luka's got it 90% of the time. So that spread things out for him. So when he does, go to work,
Grant Williams, good defense. Derek Jones Jr. getting over screen. Good job. Oh, blocked from behind, but yet another foul. My God.
wait for him to see
There's no way that foul's on Lively. They're showing Lively, but absolutely no way they just called that on him.
involved offensively, which essentially makes Luka more dangerous.
So we got a foul here, and John and Musa going to the free throw line. We just saw Exum go to the line. So when you're watching a game in Europe and you hear those whistles, that's booing. So obviously, what went down with Real Madrid and Partizan and Dante Exum, and the world feed had a shot of Yabusele, who's coming into the game. So tough crowd over there, Dana. Tough crowd.
Lively comes out. Been great tonight. But I don't know how many fouls he has. Let me see. 5 fouls now for Lively. So they did call that on him. So that's the concern, man. That's the concern.
Talking about running more. In order to run, you have to defend first. You got to get stops. After getting stops, you got to be able to rebound.
So true,
Where Dallas struggled last year. So it's a combination of a lot of different things.
That is the concern for D Live.
Such a different roster, but it all starts on the defensive end and your ability to get the ball off the glass. Then Luka will get his opportunity.
And I'm pretty sure 3 of those fouls were like very quickly into this half. Oh, Grant Williams movement 3. Don't hate it. Grant Williams only has 4 still. It says on the ESPN box score he has 5. Good closeout by Seth. The first 3 in a while for Real.
Now made 5 threes today and overall has 17 points to lead all Real Madrid players in scoring. Tim Hardaway Jr. has 18. Seth Curry has 13. Luka had 9 in his short appearance today. The top scorers in this game for the Mavs.
Seth, nice aggressive attack. Missed at the rim, but Grant with a tip in. Nice attack, though, by Seth Curry. I like that. Just missed the money. Grant Williams there to clean it up. Good work. Like that. So he actually knows how to pronounce Real? Yeah, I'm him. Oh, my God. Dude, how many fucking fouls are we going to call, refs?
Comfortable. Yeah. Where he is. Predictable where he is. A lot of time that has a lot to do with European players making that step to
Real. Real.
So much winning with Real Madrid. A league title 7 times. The Copa del Rey 6 times. The Euro League 3 times as well.
Real.
They won the treble in 2015.
Astros up 1-0 early. I mean, they're dogs on the road. They're terrible at home. My man, Omax ready flipping burgers. Yeah, not very good for Omax. I mean, but he's been terrible to start the preseason. So it is what it is. You got to earn your spot in the league. Lively's been really good and encouraging. Exum again with the paint touch turns it over, though. Travel?
And we're also laser focused on the NBA, and it is the best basketball in the world. But
4-0?
Real Madrid is not the minor leagues. As you
Dwight Powell on the floor. Nice find by Grant Williams. Yeah, Tavares is out there.
this is extremely high level of basketball, and he has been doing extraordinary.
So Exum and Grant Williams, you can just tell, are like very good, smart defenders. Great job by Exum right there, staying in front of Facu. Great work.
Continue to build that.
Switch. Grant Williams switches on off the screen. Shot clock winding down. Facu, blows by. Misses at the rim. Good job. Grant Williams with the rebound. Pretty good help right there by Dwight. Run the floor. Tim in the corner. Point guard. Oh, Derek Jones Jr. soars in. Offensive board. Dump off. Dwight Powell, who misses at the rim. Derek Jones Jr., man. Holy shit, he gets up there. Great job to get that glass on the glass. Good job fighting over screen. Oh, nice lob.
Fernandez was in the league, you saw a lot of stuff like that. Yep. He can really shoot the basketball, so he gets a lot of attention.
Nice lob by Real Madrid.
He put that one on the deck and created a
That's that chemistry right there.
Just for everyone's memory, Rudy Fernandez was in the NBA with Portland and Denver for 4 years.
Grant Williams, nice up fake.
2012, he actually was a Maverick.
A lot of contact, no whistle.
He got traded on draft night in 2011, and then the lockout occurred shortly thereafter and was traded after the lockout to Denver. So he never actually played with the Mavs, but averaged 9 points per game in his 4 years.
Damn, get up there, Derek Jones.
In Olympics, World Cups, and Euro baskets for Spain. 3 Olympics, 2 World Cups, and 6 Euro basket competitions for Spain. And he's got that facilitating ability, as we just saw. We see a replay of the alley-oop pass for the
Astros up 4-0 this early. What's going on? Isn't Sonny Gray on the mound? What's been up with the very, very weird schedule in baseball? Like, what's up with the breaks in between every game? Oh, wait, they don't do that tomorrow. So, wait. Why did the NL teams get a full day of rest in between their games, but the AL don't? How does that make sense? Jose Abreu, 3-run home run. Oof. Off Sonny Gray, too. That's their guy. Well, Pablo Lopez is their guy, but... Slightly round. That's right. B-Dot, reply to my DM, bro. Dude, Houston was 50 and 31 on the road this year. Yeah, they were terrible on the at home. Like horrible. They had a losing record at home. So them being on the road, maybe they just thrive because everyone hates them and boos them all the time. Rightfully so. Fuck them. Might I add. I need the refs in this game to start understanding that, hey, this is a friendly match here. Like, let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road here and stop calling a foul every 13 seconds. Are the Twins actually good? Not that into baseball? No, they're definitely good. And they owned the Rangers this year. Absolutely owned them. In-season tournament. When is that? I mean, the Mavericks play their first in-season game pretty early, don't they? All right, Mavs up by 6. Grant Williams just pulling. Oh, Grant! Like, you get tired of always being right? You would think. You would fucking think.
The Mavericks are playing the Denver Nuggets. So Luka Doncic, Jokic both had experience playing.
Great pick and roll defense. Good job, Tim, by fronting the bigger Obuselli in the post and leads to a turnover. Good work, Tim. Yabusele. It's actually good defense right there by Timmy. November 3rd is the Mavericks' first in-season tournament game, and it's against the Nuggets. Nuggets, Clippers, Pelicans. Who's the other team in the bracket? Is it the Rockets? Josh Green. Good defense. Terrible pass. All right, Josh, I saw the vision. That should be fun, man. I'm honestly looking forward to it. Oh, yeah, Dwight Powell. They're not calling any fouls in Exum up court to Dwight Powell. That is beautiful right there. That's what I have absolutely loved from Exum is he pushes the fucking pace. He pushes the pace when the ball's in his, and I didn't expect anything from him offensively, but he pushes the pace, passes, outlet passes, gets out in transition, and in half-court settings, he's a walking paint touch. And obviously, he's a great defender, too. Like, this might be a very sneaky, great pickup for Dallas. Yep, and a lob up to Dwight Powell. Beautiful. Hardy's yet to check in this half. Again, no Omax at all in this game. Yeah, like he actually might be a good Frank Ntilikina version. Like, actually good. Oh, my God. Nice pass. Yabusele 3. Something tells me you live with that. He misses it. I don't know. I'm judging a book by its cover. I'm judging by the body type. Big dude. I feel like I almost live with that 3. My European friends. Am I right or am I wrong? Dwight Powell. Great offensive rebound. Oh, my God. Dwight Powell's hustling out there. It really is true. Anytime. Oh, my God. Great pass by. Oh, my God. Look at this ball move. Oh, no. Great ball movement, but Dwight Powell smokes an absolute bunny. Great. Good defense here by Exum. Good work. Not that he's bad in the NBA, just injured at the wrong time. Yeah, he was hurt a lot in the NBA and went overseas and got right. But he stays healthy. Mavs back. Yeah, Powell very rarely misses at the rim. Oh, whoa, nice play. Oh, chaos is happening. Tim wide open 3. Looks good at the hands, and it is good. Nice. Nice. Good job not calling that a kickball by the refs. I hate when they call a kickball anytime it hits a guy's foot, obviously it's the discretion of the refs, but by definition, it has to be intentional. Tim Hardaway Jr. is the Adolis Garcia of the Mavericks. Hey, man. Adolis made the All-Star game. He was a starter in the All-Star game, even. So show some respect. Missed the game so far. Why has Luka only played 4 minutes? He has a calf injury, which is a little bit spooky. Do the Rangers win tonight? I don't have anything on my vibes radar. My vibes radar is honestly telling me the Orioles get a game tonight. They're very good against righties, and they got Evaldi. But we'll see. I'm excited to see what the energy is like in the stadium. I'm hoping it's fucking rocking, and I'm expecting it to be rocking. First home playoff game for the Rangers in this stadium. Obviously, they hosted the World Series in 2020 during the COVID season at the new Globe Life Field. This will be the first time the Mavericks Jesus Christ. The Rangers are actually playing there. Mavericks playing there would be crazy and weird. Nice kick out. Great rebound by Maxey. I want to see some more pick and roll with Derek Jones Jr. Yeah, Derek Jones Jr.'s had a pretty nice game, too. Lots of effort. Love it. That athleticism is just something the Mavericks usually lack. Oh, Tim's just letting them fly. Why not? When Tim's hot, just let him fly. The roof's going to be closed in Arlington. And apparently, it's up to the MLB to decide that. So it's not really a team decision. I don't know why that's the case, but it is. Tim's got 21 points. Tim with a hand in his face. Oh, yeah! Josh Green soars in for the rebound. Nice. Tim has 13 threes attempted. Listen, when Tim's hitting his shots, I have no problem with him chunking it up. You guys know that I've very much grown to appreciate volume shooters and guys who can do it at a decent enough clip. And no, I'm not just saying that to try and get a team to bite on Tim Hardaway Jr.'s contract. Josh Green playing well. Sometimes I wish we traded for a star wing instead of Kyrie so Josh could comfortably be the starting two. Part of what went into the Kyrie trade, great job by Josh Green on that putback. Just nobody put a body on him. The thing about the Kyrie trade is since he was such a distressed asset, like you're not going to have a lot of opportunities to get a guy of that talent level for that cheap of a price in today's NBA where, all-star / star level guys are going for fucking half a decade worth of picks. I'm sure if a distressed asset wing was available like that, they probably would have gone that route. But even a guy like Markkanen it's gonna cost you 3 or 4 first-round picks at this point. Real Madrid making a little push here. Now it's getting a little sloppy offensively in the final couple of minutes of the quarter. Down, Mavs up 8. Just now tuning in, which of the role players have stood out so far? Dante Exum's been tremendous. Josh Green's been tremendous. I think Grant Williams has been great the whole preseason. And Lively's got 5 fouls. And that's something that's... Oh, my God. Dwight Powell off the dribble? Go to the line. Dwight's upset at something.
Uncertain what their future holds. Unless you're Kyrie, unless you're Luka Doncic, unless you're one of the star players, you can always be moved. I'll never forget in '94.
Dwight Powell off the dribble.
Being traded for the first time in my career, didn't know what to expect.
Right.
Love that.
It definitely weighs on you. Sure. There's no question about that. It's a new situation altogether and hard to overcome sometimes.
I think you watch a lot of players around February leading up to the deadline. You see a lot of guys admit that, you know, they're worried about it. Their play kind of, you know, is not as probably as
Dante's been great.
as it could be because you do worry about, you know,
Dwight Doncic, 1 of 2 at the free throw line.
trade deadline. And, you know, sometimes I've been traded multiple times. It's like when you don't think you're good, that's when it happens the most times. You know, when you don't hear your name coming.
That dreaded trade deadline is vicious.
I tell people all the time, one of the moments I wish I hadn't seen, Devin, I was at practice.
Wild skip pass. They're letting Yabusele shoot.
From Dallas to the Doug McDermott trade. Okay. From Dallas to
All right, Mavs up by 9 at the end of the third. I'm wondering if that does it for the rotation, guys. Because they played this whole, 23 minutes for Tim, 25 for Grant, 20 for Exum. Wondering if now we start to see Hardy for the 4th. Now, game's not over. But at this point, if the Mavericks pull their guys, I like what I saw enough to be completely and totally fine with this game. Obviously, they're going up against a non-NBA team. But there's just enough stuff that makes me excited about the season. And it might take some time. It might take some time. But defensively, 21 points on 19 shots. If the Rangers do win tonight, who would you want in the next round, Twins or Astros? Both teams shitted on us all year long. Honest to God, I'd rather have the Twins. And let me explain why. If we lose to the Twins, so fucking what? If we lose to the Astros, it's a disaster. But I don't plan on losing. They're playing NBA rules. Beating the Astros would be incredible. It would feed generations in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. But losing to them would stink. But also, you can't really lose because you're not supposed to be there. Does that make sense? I want to point this out. If the Rangers win one of the next 3 games, but listen how sad this is. If the Rangers win one of the next 3 games, the Dallas Mavericks, Texas Rangers, Dallas Stars, Dallas Wings, Arlington Renegade, all 5 of those teams will have made it to at least the conference finals in their sport since 2020. That's actually kind of nuts. All of those teams will have made it to at least the conference finals in the last 3 years. The Cowboys haven't done that since 1996. Not supposed to be there. You guys are leading the division a lot of the year. I'm set like preseason expectations. Regardless of what you could say about, the Mavericks or the Rangers were, leading the division in June or whatever, in August. They, going into the season, they weren't supposed to be on shit, really. Maybe a wild card team. Five of 14 from 3. Tim Hardaway Jr. I won't be able to handle that sort of stuff in the regular season. Tim's been fine. Tim and one of those misses was at end of quarter heave in his defense. So 5 of 13. Not the worst. Man, I'm so hurt about my Cowboys. Me too, man, because it's over. Okay, we all know, we just saw it. This team's not good enough. They're not good enough to beat the Niners again. They're not good enough to beat the Eagles. It is what it is. It's over for them. The season, the hopes and dreams are dashed. All right, Omax is in. Lively's back in. 5 fouls. Hardy's in. Dexter Dennis is in, which is interesting. And Exum's in. So Dexter Dennis is one of the first two-way guys out on the floor. Exum, weird look. Oh my God, Exum. Exum bakes in a 3 that he got midair and didn't even want to shoot. The ball was leaving his hands. He just threw it up and banked it in.
But he's made a point at each stop. He wants to prove how valuable he is and leave a mark there. He wants the fan base to respect him so that when he does come back, it's it's with open arms, right, Devin? And he says there's not a lot of, there's not always guys that do that. And when you come back, it is with open arms. You have to handle your business.
Hardy to Lively. It's broken up at the rim. That should have been a fucking foul, in my opinion.
That's why you are beloved in Dallas. Sorry, I love watching your reactions to these baskets.
No, and people ask me a lot of times, like, how do you keep coming back? And you know, to me, it was like, it was never a point where I burned a bridge. So I always felt coming back, I always felt like this was family. You know, my relationship with Dirk, my relationship with the staff has always been great. I spent a lot of summers here, so that decision was very, you know, easy for me. You know,
Oh no, that was a clean block. Shout out to
comfortable coming back. I always was beloved by the
shout out to that dude.
If they want to have me a third and fourth time, sign me up.
Harp sets in such good standing that he can come back at media day and say, hey,
That was a clean block on that Lively lob attempt. Nice play.
Came back too after I left New York, right?
yeah.
But the thing of it is, when it comes to being traded,
There's also not a foul on this one though. Dexter Dennis kind of jumped into him. I don't hate that being called a foul.
there's icing on the cake for you because there's so much familiarity. Easy for me to say, but you're accustomed to where you're going back to, and that certainly helps the situation.
Exum. Yep.
When you come back to a place that has
Draws a foul. Attacking the rim. So he's gonna have to shoot and make shots.
Dante Exum, here he is making a three-pointer right here at the start of the fourth quarter.
Double clutch class.
That was a wild shot.
An answer by Sergio Rodriguez. Here so far in the fourth quarter for Real Madrid, 102-94. The Mavericks lead.
Hardy scoop high off the glass, misses badly.
For the first time in the game, we see Olivier Maxence prosper. And Dexter Dennis is in the game, and he's part of this play right here with Poirier. Also, Poirier's headed to the free throw line, it would appear, after Dexter Dennis is called for the foul.
Hardy didn't play in the first half. I thought he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, not much. 5 minutes. 4 or 5 minutes in the first half, and that's all we saw out of it. Going to see...
Man, I still to this day hate that they don't call that, like, getting fouled going up for a lob a shooting foul. It should be a shooting foul. Through and through. Like what else are you going to do with the ball?
Poirier after the foul by Dexter Dennis, and they find Poirier on the alley-oop.
Nice start to the quarter for Real Madrid. Oh, Exum! What a pass to a trailing Omax who dunks it. Nice. Way to run the floor, Omax. Really good find by Exum in transition, man. That's nice.
With winning their first 4 games, they've already played 1 EuroLeague game.
Yeah, Poirier's having a pretty nice game. Here's Omax.
Thursday, they've got to travel to
Oof.
Turkey to play
Oh, fading?
who won the EuroLeague 2 straight seasons.
Don't hate the shot attempt. It just looks a little weird at times.
Last year, the prior 2 seasons,
But I like the confidence, though. I really do. Dexter Dennis, good job fighting over that screen.
for Real Madrid.
Live with that shot by Fourier. Okay. Fourier, whatever it is.
Another jumper on the baseline. He's up now with Sergio Yul at 19 points in the game.
The more you watch European basketball, the better the bigs are around the perimeter.
Come on, Hardy. Show me something. Hardy's done. Has Hardy even scored a point? And he gets blocked at the rim.
Hardy on the drive looking for the reverse layup. And Real Madrid making a run here early in the fourth quarter. Dallas started the fourth with a 9-point lead. It's trimmed to 6, and 3 more can be taken off of it. He had the fancy behind the back pass.
Not a good quarter so far for the Mavs.
Fernandez to Sergio Rodriguez. Rodriguez didn't knock down the 3.
And more, just a lot of fouls.
Entertaining basketball that they've seen, and the moves and the runs that are being made here by Real Madrid to start the fourth quarter. Got Prosper.
This has not been a good preseason for Hardy. It was a very good first game. Oh, come on, guys. Hardy does a nice job breaking up the lob, but the ball's loose, and he goes to Real Madrid. Misses a 3. There you go, Exum. Go get that board. Exum to Lively running the floor. Little short roll pass to Omax. Oh, yeah, Exum. Oh, yeah, Omax. Oh, yeah, Omax. Oh, no, Omax.
You know, you look at the, whoa. Okay.
What do you mean Hardy been okay? Hardy was horrific last game. Exum hand one. Nice. I love the aggressiveness by Exum. Love it, love it, love it. Omax just might be trying to force things. Why are they showing a slow-mo replay of that guy's air ball? That's fucked up. That ain't right. Dante Nowitzki makes the free throw. Mavs up by 9 points. Exum's got 13 points on 4-5 shooting and 9 assists. Incredible stuff, man. Nice job by Lively, making that a much more difficult lob attempt. The miss, Lively's got a smaller guy on him. Dennis has got to see that, but Dennis goes the full length of the floor. Nice. Dexter Dennis continues to look pretty good in his minutes. Exum's doing way better than Hardy. I don't think there's a coincidence why the Exum signing happened fairly early in preseason or in the offseason. I think what was it? It was just like a few days into free agency, right? Or was it day 2 of free agency? Either way. Remembering like Facu and the other like point guards that they signed last second. Like Kimba as well last year, like last second signings when they were like, fuck. They wanted Exum. They went out and got Exum, I'm sure with the intent that he was going to play for them. And, I mean, he's been good. He was in the starting lineup tonight. And this was like the Mavericks took this game seriously. And Hardy's one of our best scorers off the bench in general. Yeah, I just really like Exum's game too. I'm sure NBA teams are going to force him to shoot. Especially as the season goes on, he plays more and teams realize, okay, Exum's just trying to put pressure on the defense by getting to the rim. We need to make him shoot threes. And he's going to have to knock those down. That will kind of swing his season. Wemby lost his aura with that haircut. I disagree. I think it's a better look for him. Short hair. Getting after it. Yeah, guys, Luka's got a calf injury. Luka's got a calf injury. They pretty much all but said if it weren't Real Madrid and this weren't a big deal for Luka, he wouldn't have played a single minute. Sean Holmes in, Lively out. I'm sure that's it for Lively. Pretty good game for him. Going up against, again, like they kind of put him through the ringer a little bit early. Gobert and Cat, but Tavares and Poirier, both very solid guys too. Omax misses a 3. Look good out the hands though. Exum still out there. Sean Holmes, Hardy, Omax, Dennis. Nice job by Holmes closing that off. Tavares just misses at the rim. Dexter Dennis making life hard. Yeah, good work, Dexter Dennis. Nice job by Holmes, too. But Dexter Dennis, really. has shown some stuff. Real Madrid's just they're playing their guys, right? Facu just checked back in. I kind of assumed that they would. Kind of assumed that they would.
Well, he certainly stood out defensively. There's Omax, stood out defensively in his time collegiately. I mean, last year at Marquette, you play Connecticut, he get Jordan Hawkins, he get the best player. You play Xavier, you get Kobe.
Sorry, guys. My mind just went blank, and I totally forgot what I was even saying.
Very, very good defensive numbers last year. I believe that.
Oh my God! Holy fuck! Dude, that guy's a Oh my God, Hardy. Hardy just lucked out, nearly turned it over under the basket. I don't even know if that was really Hardy's fault because Exum was so far away from the inbounder there. John Holmes to Omax. Oh man, the Omax drives are just kind of rough. Here we go, Hardy. Go to work. Yep. Nice floater. Tip in. There you go. Good touch, Hardy. What's the dude's name who's absolutely cooking right now? Guy's an absolute bucket, man. He's a shooter. He's got that thing on him. Can you tell Omax is in his head? Yeah. No, it's not Rudy. Is it? Lowell? Sergio Lowell? Wait, Rudy's the guy who was just bombing him?
They are connected. They're all they have. Coming in as young players. They're going to eat together. They're going to do it.
I think we're talking about different guys.
It does make the transition a little easier, if you would. But at the end of the day, both these guys have the potential to grow
AJ Lawson in the game now.
to become younger.
What was the guy at the start of the game? Was that not him who just hit that 3 too? Wait, what the fuck's going on?
Omax at 21. Got a stoppage in play here. The Mavericks are trying to get the quick start on the inbounds pass. We'll have a
All right, I'm assuming that's it for Exum, who had a tremendous game.
still hoping for
Omax, Hardy, AJ Lawson's in the game, Rashawn Holmes, and Dexter Dennis.
against NBA teams in preseason.
So this just tells you this gives you an idea of where the rotation's at. Rashawn Holmes is not going to get a lot of minutes this year. I'm just telling you that right now. He'll be a trade fodder guy. Nice baseline drive by Omax. He's going to the free throw line. Nice. Good to see that. I'm sure Holmes' contract will be fodder at the deadline.
Our interviews with him. He is not afraid of putting in the work to get better, and he's been around the game. Get a load of this if you're not familiar with this. His mom and dad played college basketball at Concordia University in Montreal.
Has Mike Miles played at all in the preseason? He's hurt, isn't he? I'm pretty sure Mike Miles. I think there was a reason why he missed the first game or two.
I mean, he has been around the game at the family level for the duration of his life and has developed,
Olivier Maxon Doncic, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Another pretty poor free throw shooting game by the Mavericks. He was, but he isn't anymore as an illness. Hardy, close this game out, Jaden. Dexter Dennis. Drive, block, tipped out of bounds by Dexter Dennis. Yeah, Tavares is nice. Real Madrid struggling too, free throws. Mavs up by 9.
Yeah, I think playing at Duke as well.
Facu from deep. Oh, shit. 6-point game. Please win this game, Mavs. I can't deal with it. I already like what I saw today. I'm not worried about it at all. I cannot deal with Twitter and this chat if you guys lose. The next 10 days will be a disaster. There you go, Hardy. Nice touch.
His job is he'll do it and have an impact some kind of way.
Oh, my God. Facu putting the moves on Hardy. Nice job by Hardy staying in front. Man, a lot of these like 50-50 balls have not been going the Mavericks' way. Just unfortunate bounces, but good defense there. Jelly Walker coming in. Good play there by Hardy. Good play by Holmes as well. A nice hustle by Dexter Dennis. Yabusele hits a 3. Uh-oh, 5-point game. Please win. Jelly. It's a 3-point game. Just please win, guys. Please. I'm fucking on my hands and knees begging you to pull this shit out. I'm almost advocating for them to bring Luka back into the game. Hardy, deep 3. Oh, God. That's our ball. Nice job by Omax fighting there on the glass. Oh, my God. What a pass by Hardy to Lawson. Yes, nice. Edie with the 3. Thank you so much. Back to a 6-point game.
18 minutes of the first preseason game, just 7 minutes in preseason game number 2, but had 9 points and 8 rebounds in the first preseason game. Here's Real Madrid running the floor. Yabusele can definitely do that. And then Hart Lawson knocking down a 3. As Devin said. Yep. Well, you know, look, guys, that was the question for A.J. Lawson after 3 years at South Carolina and then playing a full season in the G League last year. And when I say last year, I mean summer of 2022. He was
Facu Nowitzki, 2-2 at the free throw line.
signing with Minnesota on a 2-way contract. Spent a little time with them, but then Minnesota and A.J. Lawson parted ways, and he landed here on a 2-way deal and shot 33% in the G League last year on his 3. So that's a number he's looking to improve.
Jelly just chunking that thing up.
Just knocked down the 2 free throws a moment ago for Real Madrid to make this a 4-point game. Got to look at one of the new assistant coaches to J Kids right there on the bench, Alex Jensen.
Facu misses. Good board by Holmes. Way to go up and get it.
Holmes with the rebounds.
Jelly, is he going to pull that thing again?
Missed on a 3.
That was actually the best look coming off that screen right there, but I'm sure he thought Hardy 3. That's a good look.
When I learned that after
How does Omax not pull that rebound down?
he went and played in Serbia, he played at Red Star at Crvena Zvezda. He was the steals leader in the Serbian league last
Holy shit. Just so many fouls, man.
season for them after leaving the Mavs last year.
So many fouls. More free throws coming up here. Real Madrid's been in the bonus the entire game.
So I think we've already had 2 timeouts in the 4th quarter, have we not? Okay, all right, this is a break zone. All right, this is a timeout with 2:49 left. This is the under 3-minute timeout as Real Madrid, after the foul, is going to be shooting free.
No, guys, listen. I understand. I believe you. I'm happy with this preseason game. I don't really care. They've looked good. Whatever. I cannot live with the 10-day fallout that's going to come. Hoops Hype's going to tweet out, Mavericks just lost to Real Madrid. Are they in trouble? And then we're going to get like 4 fucking national podcasts that are going to be like, did you see that Real Madrid beat Dallas? Who didn't watch a single second of the game. And it's going to be 10 days of that. The mismatch talking about the bleak Mavs. I actually unfollowed that podcast when I saw that title. I already hate that podcast. And that was the whenever I saw that podcast title pop up on my podcast feed, I already don't listen to it at all. I just went ahead and clicked the unfollow there. The unsubscribe. I actually don't think the Mavericks are going to win this game, to be honest with you. I just don't see the offense being good enough. Like the offense for this unit is Jane Hardy save us, either that or Jelly Walker throwing up a 40-foot three, which I do respect, but would tomorrow Junior Holmes in a first bring a legit player to Dallas in a trade though? I mean, if a team's tanking, maybe, yeah.
Preseason will start 2 weeks from tomorrow. Just saw a brief shot of it. How big of a part of the rotation you were just wondering during our most recent time out here, Dana? Well, Rashawn Holmes, how big of a part of the rotation will he be?
Remember, Mark, you've been saying this could be the most underrated move of the summer, the Rashawn Holmes acquisition, and this is a guy who is
With the Kings, lots of sixes. 6.6 points per game, 6.6 rebounds per game. Oof.
to his career, and he believes he can prove that he is a very valuable member of an NBA team.
He certainly has the experience to prove that. He's had some success with the Sacramento Kings. Can score in
All right, Mavs up by 3. Oh, I'm sorry, 2. Baku locking up Jelly. Rashawn Holmes. Misses at the rim. Real Kintyre take the lead here. Yabusele just loses it. Nice. Good job, Omax. Way to close that off.
Yabusele in a drive situation. That was a chance after Rudy Fernandez made 2 free throws coming out of the timeout. That was an opportunity for Real Madrid to tie the game. Here, to your point a minute ago, is Holmes. A shot challenged by Vincent Poirier.
Why are they playing a European team? This is like Luka's. This was Luka's team before he came to the NBA, so it's like a big deal. Oh, they called that a clear path? Really? Clear path or a take? Okay. A little bit shocking.
I believe we just saw the first transition take foul of this preseason call just a moment ago, by the way.
Come on, get a basket here, Mavs. This game has taken a millennia. A very, very slow game. Lots of whistles.
All right, the group here is Omax.
Jelly Walker.
Joe Wieskamp just came into the game. He went in for Jaden Hardy. You got Jelly Walker on the ball.
Even Hardy is out.
Jay Lawson, Rashawn Holmes. Here's Holmes inside.
Holmes misses a little hook shot. Yeah, Holmes has not been good. I mean, I don't think he's going to play very much. 3-point lead for the Mavs. Yabusele for the tie. Oh, man. Oh, my God. This unit is terrible for the Mavericks. Rashawn Holmes misses a push shot.
Holmes just missed a shot, and with 100 seconds left in the game, Facundo Campasso will walk the ball up the floor, and Campasso and Real Madrid have a chance to go in front.
keep in mind, we talked
And Facu gives them the lead.
with the left hand. We talked about this game meaning more to Madrid than it does to the Mavericks.
Mavs going to lose here. 0-3 in the preseason. Just lost to Real Madrid, a non-NBA team. Just tough, man. You might want to delete your social media. You might want to delete your social media accounts if you care about that type of stuff.
All here in the fourth quarter. Here's another drive by Campasso again.
Experience.
Such a creative finisher inside as well. Have not been able to keep him out of the
Just would have been I just would have been nice to have a win, honestly, but. That was a nice drive by Max. Yeah, I never believed that Rashawn Holmes was better than Dwight Powell, ever.
There's a mandatory 3 days off from practice. The gym will be open if anybody wants to come in and lift or get some shots up. But there won't be.
It's just nice that we're gonna have 10 days of fucking suffering through this shit.
I like it, Dana. That's good. So the first official practice will be next Monday. They'll be back on the practice floor on the 16th. Then the preseason game, which we'll have on Valley Sports. You see it on your screen, 7 o'clock against the Detroit Pistons. Mavericks at American Airlines Center. Their only preseason game stateside coming up a week from Friday. And then it's on October 25th at San Antonio against Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs.
You know, I wonder if they'll treat the Detroit game as more of a dress rehearsal. You know, they really don't have a set rotation, but with these injuries that they've been dealing with, you know, it might not, you know, be the case.
AJ Lawson blocked at the rim.
On the drive by A.J. Lawson, that looked like a nice play out of the timeout. It opened.
That was a good looking play. Really nice block.
But the block shot
And Facu's going to the free throw line. Mavs are going to lose to Real Madrid. They look fine when the starters were out there. But my God, this lineup down the stretch, none of these guys are playing. Not a single one of them. Omax is just really not look good. Rashawn Holmes is horrible. Jelly Walker is just not it.
3 seasons in the NBA, but this is go-around number 2 at Real Madrid for him. He was a Real Madrid player from 2014.
But get ready, guys. It's not going to be fun next 10 days for the Mavs. It's just not. It doesn't matter. Nobody watched this game, so it doesn't matter how it happened. But I'm just telling you right now, man, it's going to be an absolutely brutal existence for the Mavs fan base. Jelly Walker blows a layup at the rim. Rashawn Holmes loses the ball. AJ Lawson's got to throw up a prayer 3. Yeah. All right, Mavs lose. They are 0-3 in the preseason. They've lost to the Timberwolves twice, and they just lost to the fucking non-NBA team, Real Madrid. As somebody who is on Twitter when Phoenix lost last year to the Australian team, it's not going to be good, guys. I'm just telling you right now. It is not going to be good. No, I think they played well. Honestly, like the starters and the real players played good, played fine. I think they had a 14, 15, 16-point lead, something like that. Real Madrid started the game 8 of 9 from 3, so whatever on that front. We're just hitting crazy threes. Into the bench, guys. Don't see a single NBA guy. Don't see a single NBA guy there. AJ Lawson at times. AJ Lawson at times looks fine. Dexter Dennis is okay. I mean, if he's playing real minutes for the Mavericks, something's not good. Rashawn Holmes, oof, man. Wow, wow, wow. And Omax, yeesh. Not really what you want to see. Yeah, Exum looked great. Josh Green looked great. Lively's looked pretty good. Lively looked good today, actually. I guess I should say. 5 fouls though. It's just gonna end the stream soon. Just can't stand my chat. Gonna end the stream soon. We'll be live again on tomorrow. We're doing the best offensive player in the NBA and not talking about the Mavericks for the next 10 days. This chat's just insufferable. And the Mavericks don't play again until, I think, next Friday. So we'll see. We'll see if there's any updates on the... We'll see if there's any updates on Luka's calf. That's a big concern. Luka's calf, Kyrie's groin. These things are stuff to definitely keep an eye on. Stuff to definitely keep an eye on over the coming days. Maybe it'll be a wake-up call for the front office. What's their fucking wake-up call? Jelly Walker's not an NBA player? Yeah, they're not gonna. They don't need a wake-up call for that. This guy's getting closeout minutes in the fourth quarter against Real Madrid. Like, there's no wake-up call, guys. Like, I'm gonna have to deal with this annoying ass chat for the next fucking 10 days. What's there to wake-up call? They're up like 16 when their guys were out there. Once Real Madrid stopped raining miracle threes, the Mavericks dominated the game the way that they should have, even though there was no Luka or Kyrie. Then here comes Jelly Walker to throw up half-court threes. Rashawn Holmes, who's done. And now I got to hear this shit for the next 10 days. You were pretty confident? Yeah, of course. And guess what? I was right. I was fucking right. They will magically become better players when the season starts. Well, when their rotation plays more, yeah, they'll be better for sure. That's usually how it works. Typically how it works. Yeah, Luka hurt his calf yesterday. Hoop Central supposed. Yeah, you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Told you Mavs are worse than Real without Luka. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. No Luka, no Kyrie, and they dominated the game. Jelly is Real Madrid better than Jelly Walker, Joe Wisekamp, Rashawn Holmes, AJ Lawson, and Omax? Yes, they're better for sure. No doubt about it. For sure. 100% better. 100% better than that group. Saying this loss is on Kid then? Oh. Guys, if Jason Kidd... Colton with the 199. Umpire bribe fund for the Rangers. I like that. Guys, if Jason Kidd had starters out there and real guys at the end of the fourth quarter, that should be fireable offense right then and there. That would have been a fireable offense. I'm interested in seeing some of the plus minuses here. How bad was that end of game run? AJ Lawson was a minus 14 in 6 minutes, guys. Rashawn Holmes was a minus 15 in 8 minutes, guys. Jelly Walker was a minus 12 in 4 minutes. Nobody streak for the super chat? Yeah, I just did it. Did I not? On the court, everyone was laughing and having a good time. The chat, everyone's freaking out. That's what I was saying. They needed to win the game so I could just don't have to deal with this shit, man. We needed a win for confidence and pure pride. Nobody on the team gives a fuck if they just lost to Real Madrid. I promise you that. In a preseason game, none of these guys care. Like, yes, they're all on the court laughing and stuff. They don't care. This is actually a really good point. Much more worrying that the potential starting lineup might not play any real minutes together till the opening night. That's a very real possibility. We'll see. I mean, again, the next preseason game is 10 days away. So hopefully Luka and Kyrie's injuries aren't serious enough that by that time they're ready to play. Is it bad they don't care? No, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Players understand the preseason to be what it is. I'm working on some stuff. We're trying this out. We're trying out this scheme. We're trying out this defensive coverage. The coaches told me to try and do this more in preseason. That's what we're trying out. It's bad for like the end of bench guys for sure, who are like trying to prove themselves and trying to forge a path for themselves trying to forge a path for themselves in the NBA. Definitely not a good look for them. Like if you're Rashawn Holmes, that's not good. If you're Omax, that's not good. I don't know who the two-way players are. Dennis seems like a lock. I'll just say based off the minute distribution, Dexter Dennis is definitely one of them. AJ Lawson, right? He's already one of them. And I'm guessing Jelly. I mean, Greg Brown didn't even get in the game. We haven't seen Mike Miles yet at all, so. I think a lot of fans were hoping Omax was a key cog this year, so that not being reality kind of blows. Yeah, that does suck, but I think Dante Exum is more than made up for it. I mean, Derek Jones Jr. had a really nice game as well. So. Dexter Dennis has a dope name. Dexter is just a sick name. Dex. Famous Dex kind of ruined it a little bit, but Miles Jr. already has a two-way. I honestly don't understand the two-way situation. Well, Omax was the Dorian Finney-Smith replacement, so no, that would be Grant Williams. Yeah, it's not been a great past 2 games. Hasn't been a great last 2 games for our boy Jaden Hardy. Yeah, Josh Green's been great. He was great today. From Bang Bros to Dante Exum and Derek Jones Jr. Well, that's a little disingenuous because Grant Williams was definitely brought in to replace the output of those guys. You drop your slightly biased too early rotation. The starting 5, I feel like, is set in stone. Well, I don't think it's set in stone actually, but in my opinion, it should be Luka, Kyrie, Josh Green, Grant Williams, Lively. Like that's your best grouping there, and maybe Derek Jones Jr. can fight his way into that. I highly doubt it. Like that just feels like your starting 5. I believe Kid when he said Omax had a chance. The reason why I believe that is Josh Green's just small, man. It's hard to plug Josh Green in the 3. What the fuck is this? Get off the screen. Luka, Kyrie, Josh Green, Grant Williams, Lively. Now who's gonna be the first guy off the bench? That's the interesting one. All indications so far make me think it's going to be Exum, honestly. So Dante Exum might be the first guy off the bench. Tim Hardaway Jr. is obviously going to be a very big piece of this team as long as he's on it. So I feel like those are like 7 guaranteed guys who are playing. Now, Kleba's for sure playing. Dwight Powell will be for sure playing. So there's your next guys. And listen, I don't necessarily think Seth Curry's for sure playing every game. Just because if Exum's a capable ball handler, well, that kind of opens up some things for you because then you can play Hardy and not have to worry about like, oh, Hardy and Curry are just such a bad defensive backcourt, or Tim and Curry are such a bad defensive backcourt. I'll even take like a quick little break there. Seth Curry. And I mean, listen, man, Jaden Hardy's been out there with the end of bench guys at the end of these games. Like, I don't think that's a coincidence. Like, I don't think it's a coincidence that Hardy's been out there with those guys. I think after seeing our bigs in the preseason, I have no hope for the season. I'm just being real, just my opinion. Okay. So, do you think Christian Wood is a good fit with my Lakers? Yeah, Christian Wood's been great so far this preseason, hasn't he? Derek Jones Jr. in the second group, you think? I mean, he was starting tonight. So the second group, Exum is the ball handler, Tim is the 2. Derek Jones Jr. is the 3. Like, if we were just do like a 5 and 5, that's not how it works, obviously, but that ain't that bad as a second unit, to be honest with you. Or he could replace Maxey. Maxey's looked rough, but they're going to play him. Maxey's going to be out there, especially to start the season. I think Cleveland's a lock early on. Like, guys who have been there and have been big rotation guys, they don't easily just leave it. Early on, he's a lock. That's not to say that he'll always be a lock, but... Yes, I watched the games. I didn't watch this one yet. To me, Minnesota bottom bench bigs are better than our ones. What bottom bench bigs, man? They played Gobert, Cat, and Naz Reid both games. Naz Reid played to the end of the third quarter in every game, in both those games. Like, Naz Reid is a starting center in the league. Naz Reid is starting for pretty much every other team in the NBA. Am I missing anyone? Is it 2 Fs? The 2 Fs or 1? No, I put Derek Jones Jr. in the second unit. Garza and Reed were their third and fourth bigs. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, dude, but Naz Reid is a good big. Luka Garza was not. Luka Garza was shooting like 50%. Most of his shots were at the rim. Like, he didn't do that great. You're low on Derek Jones Jr.? I mean, Derek Jones Jr. being the 9th guy off the bench, that's... I actually think Markieff Morris has a chance to get more minutes than Omax and Rashawn, to be honest with you. Just early on in the season. Just early on in the season, based on what we've seen so far. I think they threw Omax out there, but I think they'll be a little bit more patient with him in the season, and he might even get some G League minutes. I don't know, but I think that kid actually kind of likes Markieff Morris. I just don't see Rashawn Holmes playing that much, to be honest with you. Never really did. Am I missing anyone? This is 15 guys right here. So this is the roster. Then you have like the Lawsons of the world and stuff. Oops. Who plays the minutes that open up when Lively is in foul trouble? That'll be Dwight Powell and Maxey, and even guys like Grant Williams can play small ball 5. We know Maxey can play small ball 5. Derek Jones Jr. can play small ball 5. So you can go small. Holmes is still light years better than Powell. Brother, you're just not right. You're just not right. Compare this depth to last year. Yeah, this is a much deeper team than last year's team. A much deeper team. Last year we had guys like Kemba Walker and Facu Campazzo. JaVale McGee. Frank Ntilikina. Theo Pinson was still on the roster. Like, last year's depth was horrible. The Mavericks at least have 15 guys this year where, you know, if they're out there, whatever. You know, because Omax might be the least ready of anybody here right now, which pains me to say greatly. Just because Rashawn Holmes has been in the league a while, Markeith's been in the league a while. And Omax is just gonna. It's just Omax isn't as ready as I thought. By the way, I think Dwight Powell's probably gonna end up being like the 8th man. Guard play will always be solid on a team like this. Yeah, I mean it was awesome when Rick was here because Rick always got the most out of like the most random guards on the roster. I can't believe we went with McGee a second time. Dude cannot play for the Mavs for some reason. He might be serviceable elsewhere, but not in Dallas. Yeah, I mean this is immediately this is a deeper team because even if for some of the players on here who is Theo Pinson better as a basketball player right now than Omax, I don't know. But at least with Omax, you just draft him in the first round. He's a 21-year-old. So even if he's out there struggling, well, it's rookie growing pains, and you're trying to develop him. We need the laserback Bertans. I mean, he hit what, like 4 straight threes last night. I don't know. We'll see. There's gonna be up and downs for the Mavs this year. It's gonna be frustrating. This is why I have warned it in advance. If losses really bring you down, and you just can't handle it, and it's just God, it ruins your mood, and you get so upset, and you get so frustrated. You might want to take a step back this year. I'm just being honest with you. I think this team's a playoff team. I do through and through. But there's going to be some up and downs, especially early on at the start of the season. This is a team that you would like to think start hitting their stride as we get closer to January and February. And in a Western Conference that's loaded, that might not seem like good enough. But here's the reality. These teams are going to beat up on each other. It's going to probably be very similar to last year where, you don't need that great of a record to be a 6 seed just because there's so many good teams and these teams are constantly beating up on one another. Okay? So I'm just telling you guys that. Early on, there might be some rough growing pains that make it hard to watch. And if that is something that, like, you get on Twitter and you get fucking so pissed off, fuck this team. I'm just telling you, it might be worth it for you to take a step back. Because I did that with the Cowboys last year, and it worked great for me. I was no longer, super upset after they lost games. And that time off was nice because even this year, I don't really give a shit. They lost on Sunday night, didn't give a shit at all. You're trolling saying this team is deep and say Dwight Powell is the 8th player? Yeah, well, guess what, man? Dwight Powell is a solid rotational player. I've never thought otherwise. Is he a starting caliber center? No, he's not. Is he a guy who can give you 14 minutes a game and you're happy about him? Yes, he is. Very much so. Biggest issue right now is Luka and Kai's health? Yeah, clearly. Obviously. Very much so. Just don't like watching Powell and Tim. Hate watching their game. I'm telling you, side bias people who hate Dwight Powell ignore all the evidence. I mean, they're just misdirecting their anger. They're mad at the front office, right? Because Dwight Powell should not have been the starting center for as long as he was. And even then, he's only been a starting center for like the last 2 years. And even then, like Christian Wood got more minutes than him last year. So they're just misdirecting their anger towards Dwight Powell, which is just lame as fuck. Dwight Powell wouldn't even be the 8th man in Detroit. I mean, you can't really compare roster makeups, but I mean, Dwight Powell could maybe beat James Wiseman or Marvin Bagley for their backup big, for sure. But again, they're like rebuilding, so it makes more sense for them to give Wiseman or Bagley those minutes. People are really mad at Dwight. Dude, go look at like any Mavericks Instagram post. All the comments are just like shitting all over Dwight Powell. Really kind of embarrassing from a fan base perspective, if I'm being honest. Dwight Powell's the backup center on the reigning champs, by the way. That's actually very true. Dwight Powell would be the backup big on the Denver Nuggets. We blame Dwight for missing the playoffs last year. I mean, our front court depth is pretty much the reason. I wouldn't say the 100% the reason, but a large reason why we missed the playoffs last year. It's not Dwight Powell's fault individually. It's the front office's fault. And it's also, too, a reason why I get defensive and upset is Dwight Powell, by all accounts, is a great guy. The team fucking loves him. There's a reason why he's been around as long as he has. And it's not his fault. Like, it would be one thing. See, like, the difference with Dak, right? Same thing with Dak. Great guy, by all accounts. If you have any, like, service industry friends in the DFW Metroplex, chances are they've ran in Dak a few times, and everyone always says, incredibly nice guy. So you feel bad for shitting on him because you want him to do well. The difference is Dak Prescott is the fucking starting quarterback and making $40 million a year. Dwight Powell is going to be like a 14-minute a game bench guy making whatever it is, $4 million a year. So it's also how I feel when people like get mad at me for criticizing Luka or something, and they're like, "Oh, what about Dwight Powell?" Well, yeah, of course, but like Luka's the star of the team. Just wait till they unveil a Dwight statue outside the stadium. That would just be so funny. That would be so funny. If you could swap Dak for CJ Stroud, who will be on a rookie deal for another 4 years, would you? Easily. Easily. Will his jersey get retired? You guys, no, Dwight Powell's jersey's not getting retired. Dwight Powell's jersey is not getting retired, man. Come on, guys. Come on. Seriously. Would that be hilarious? Yes, that would be so funny. I would, if I were Cuban, I would just do it as a troll move. I would do it as a troll move. How'd you feel about the game? I was busy, so I couldn't watch it. I was just rooting for a win because I just know how annoying it's going to be online on social media and stuff. Over the next 10 days. I thought they played fine. Like, really. Luka played 5 minutes. Looked good in those 5 minutes, even though he was clearly hobbled. Well, Luka played 5 minutes, knocked down a couple of catch-and-shoot threes. Kyrie did not play. And, I mean, the Mavericks were up by, what, 14, 15, 16 points? And then they just shit themselves whenever they brought in the two-way guys who were just not really good players. So, I actually like what I saw. It's hard to say that, and you're going to get shit on for saying that from non-Mavs fans because they lost to a non-NBA team. But, hey, that means, hey, Real Madrid is now 3-6 against NBA teams, which... 3-6 against NBA teams is pretty damn good, honestly. Like, that's shockingly good. No, Jelly, the thing about... I think SJ said it on Twitter, which is so true. The thing about those, like, shot chucking guys is you got to be really good at it. You got to be really good at it. And if you're not really good at it, well, there's just not... There's a small chance that you're going to be, like, a legitimate guy in the league. Worst trip ever? Yeah, not very good. I definitely am looking forward to the Mavericks not doing the overseas stuff again. You can tell Luka's Real Madrid product. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for. It sucks for Luka that he couldn't play, but he's clearly very happy to be back. He's clearly very happy to be back, and this meant a lot to him. No, get this song off. No, that song can't be in the rotation right now. The Delusion song cannot be in the rotation currently. That's when he plays so real, it's funny. Oh, the way he plays so real. Let me do my quick one-word reaction. Trying to think of the right things to say. Quick one-word reaction. The Mavericks lose to Real Madrid. They are now 0-3 in the postseason. Guys, you might want to stay off Twitter for a little bit. It's not going to be pretty, but my quick one-word reaction. I mean, is it possible to say that you're encouraged after a loss to a non-NBA team? Real Madrid's a good team. Just through and through. They're a good team. That would definitely be somewhat competitive if they were in the NBA. I don't think just talent wins out in the NBA more often than not, but they would be a competitive team in the league. And I thought the Mavericks did well. I mean, Luka only plays 5 minutes. I'm worried about that calf. You know, if the calf injury is like bad enough that we don't know if he's gonna be ready for the start of the season, I would rather have him not played at all, but I understand it. You have to play him. And even in the limited minutes, he looked hobbled, you could tell. But he hit a couple catch and shoot threes. He's hit a few of those in the preseason. So that would be a nice, I said postseason? Fuck. I don't even know if I'm going to do a quick one-word reaction. I might just not. I might just steer clear of X until the Rangers game. Might just steer clear of the old X app. Anyways, I'm gonna head out. I'm hungry. I'm working on a video that will be dropping in the next few hours. 17 days should be fine if he's able to walk around. Yeah, but I'm also hoping that he's ready sooner. That way we can get like some legit run, and that way the preseason game 10 days from now against the Pistons, we can actually see what we hope to be the starting five play alongside each other. What will you eat slightly? I got some hot and ready meals from HEB in the fridge. I'm not that concerned about Luka's calf, but calf injuries are scary. Like those are just scary injuries. Kyrie's groin, I'm a little bit scared of, just because it's Kyrie. I mean, you know. So we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for coming out. Again, a video will be dropping in the coming hours talking about how much I have loved. I recorded the video before today's game, but how much I loved the start to Derek Lively's preseason. According to Stein, Luka said the injury isn't serious. Okay, well, that's good. And then tomorrow, we're doing a bracket on this stream, picking the best offensive player in the NBA. Picking the best offensive player in the NBA, and I think I'm taking Jokic out of the running just because. I think I'm taking Jokic out of the running because it would just not be. Not worth it. Then Friday we're doing a PowerPoint stream, and then next week it's all of the prediction streams, award predictions, conference predictions. Going to be interesting. Anyways, thank you guys for coming out. Sorry that the Mavericks can't give us a win in the preseason, but either way, we are an hour and 20 minutes away from. What is Friday's PowerPoint about? I think I might do a vibe check on every team. I think that might be it. Vibe meters on every team. I'll do some research. I'll check in on some subreddits, some Twitter accounts, just see what the vibes are as we are approaching less than 2 weeks to the till the start of the season. So anyways, tomorrow, again, bracket stream. You guys know the drill. You get to vote on those. It's a lot of fun, always fun. And best offensive player minus Nikola Jokic. Because otherwise, I mean, what's the point, right? Nikola Jokic is going to win. We get it. I'm honestly even thinking about getting Luka out. But, you know, you got Steph. There's a lot of great offensive players. Anyways, all the OGs, you guys, I love you very much. Could have spent your Tuesday afternoon anywhere in the world. You decided to spend it here. This will be the last day stream for a Mavs game for a while. Kind of like these early streams, but thank you guys for coming out. New subscribers, I promise you guys will not regret it. Regular content on the way. Donations members, thank you guys so much. You never have to do that, but it helps me out tremendously. Makes me feel so good. 15 days away from the regular season starting. Oh, shit. Wait, do the Mavs play on... are the Mavericks' first game on a Thursday? Wait. Is the first Mavs game of the season on a Thursday? Wednesday. Okay, thank God. Oh, today's Tuesday. Duh, I'm a dumbass. All right, thank God. Whew. That would have been a shame with softball. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Donations members never have to do that, but it helps me out tremendously. Makes me feel so good. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk to you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Love you guys. Bye.